One, two, three, four. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Shannon Show Live. So today's April 1st, or April Fools. Ha ha. The time is 7:50. Yep. So this has been all NCAA week stuff. Oh boy. Uh Carolina got taken out. Oh. And Duke, I'm glad to see Duke got taken out too as well. Let me what kind of weather person am I? Let me hook you up with the weather. So the weather here today is 50 degrees, the high 75 and the low 46. Wind advisory, these conditions are expected to 11 a.m. Thursday, April 2nd. Bam. Mm-hmm. It's cold outside. It was warm yesterday, but now it's all cold, 54 degrees. 54 degrees. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Carolina is out, of course. And I saw the game winning shot of UConn, the young freshman, hit that shot. Sure did. Mm-hmm. Uh One of the UConn teammates passed him the ball. He just took it. He looked at it, aimed it, steady, got in line, aimed it, went right through. And you should have seen the coach's face, that face the coach made looking at the referee like he kind of like popped his collar, his jacket like I'm the man. His jacket, he kind of like threw his jacket up a little bit, raised it up a little like I'm the man. Uh-huh. That's crazy though. This tournament, I just hated Carolina. Tar Heels. Tar Heels could have won it. But the ball player, he hurt his thumb in practice and broke it. Ugh. And on top of that, they got rid of Hubert Davis, the coach for 5 years for Carolina. He's a former Tar Heel, and they just up and booted him. Man, that don't sit a little too well with me. I think Hubert Davis played for. I think he played for the New York Knicks at one time. Hubert Davis, but man. Uh-huh. But yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, so it's NCAA all week. I've been hearing it all week. The final for the road ends here. The road ends here. The final four ends here tonight. Dun, dun. But yeah, this NCAA. I saw the banner up with usually like the last one I took a picture of like 2015 was Charles Barkley, Sam Jackson, and Spike Lee. Now I see this one is Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, and Sam Jackson. So Sam and Charles are usually like the main ones in it, but I guess they changed out the third person because Spike was in one, but now this one was Magic. Uh huh. NCAA, the road ends here. Galvatron, the road ends here. Yep. So it's gonna be some serious stuff, but that UConn shot, I kept playing it over and over. Duke got taken out. The coach said it wasn't their players' as far as like his fault the way it happened. I guess he took credit for the coach. But I don't care. I wish they was kept Hubert. I actually like Hubert Davis a little bit. He wasn't bad. Hubert Davis. Man, after 5 years, I was reading somewhere it said a title on the article. Hubert Davis. They didn't I guess they weren't fair to Hubert Davis doing that. So now who's going to be the coach now for the Tar Heels? They probably got used. Like I think my mom said over the phone, some of them players probably came to play because of Hubert Davis. Now that he's gone, who going to take his place? Oh. Because I believe it in the night. Well. Man, Hubert Davis. Let me see. Good old Hubert Davis. Now let's see. Hubert Davis. Last week on Hubert Davis. So the news on Hubert Davis. Hubert Davis replacement UNC. New big name emerges in UNC head coach search to replace Hubert Davis. 7 hours ago. Well, who's going to replace Hubert Davis? I want to know. I want to know their name. North Carolina doesn't care who the head coach has a buyout with. The Tar Heels don't care if that head coach is in college or in the NBA. UNC will find its new head coach, next head coach, and when it does, they want it to be an announcement that they're ready to contend in the new era of college basketball. Hubert Davis was a true Tar Heel. The boosters and alumni loved him. He was one of their own. Let me say, but he couldn't win. And after back-to-back failures in March Madness, it didn't matter how much Tar Heel blew. He bled. The school wants to win above everything else, and that's the business you're signing up for when you work with North Carolina. While UNC doesn't seem willing to pull the trigger before the likes of Tommy Lloyd or Dusty May finish their season in Indianapolis for the Final Four, they aren't the only big names being discussed as possible candidates for the UNC job. Rick Pitino makes final decision on coaching future amid UNC rumors. Former UNC player reveals reason why Hubert Davis was fired. I want to know, man. Good. When Hubert first got hired, it felt like the perfect match for the North Carolina Tar Heels. He was a former player, had high marks from the alumni and boosters, and did what you need to do to make the name for yourself at a blue blood program, win early and often. In his first season as successor to Roy Williams, Davis Tar Heels not only went to the Final Four, but defeated Mike Krzyzewski Duke Blue Devils in the semifinals. The Tar Heels did not win it all. Falling to the Kansas Jayhawks in the finale, but it didn't matter. He had slain Coach K, doused the Blue Devils, and planted a flag that this would be a new era of dominance for Tar Heels basketball. Except it wasn't. He won over 20 games in every season he coached, but never got back to the heights of his first season when he almost walked the golden road. While Duke has reloaded and are back marching towards a national title after almost winning 2025, North Carolina is stuck at it as an above average but not elite team. For most schools, that would be a dream, but the University of North Carolina is at most schools. The boosters. Burke's words assuredly echo the boosters and the rest of the alumni who still work with school as they have to watch Duke under new head coach John Shire make its way through the tournament as a top seed squad. Yeah, Duke got taken out, so this got to be a few days old. Who are the top candidates to replace Hubert Davis? Billy Donovan, Chicago Bulls head coach, Ty Golden, Florida coach, Tommy Lloyd. What did Roy Williams say about Hubert Davis? Hubert Davis has more passion and more concern in his little finger than all the concerned UNC fans put together. He's the right reason for the job. Williams said during an interview with Zach Gelb, his first year as head coach, he played for the national championship. Is Billy Donovan a good coach? Let's start with Billy Donovan is a very good basketball coach. He's currently a head coach in the NBA, and only 30 of those spots exist. Donovan's been seated at that exclusive table for over a decade. Hmm. Who is the five-star commit to UNC, Dylan Mingo. Did Roy Williams erase Verizon debt? Hall of Fame UNC coach Roy Williams announced that Verizon will erase $5 million in consumer debt for thousands of North Carolinians affected by her. Oh, that's old. That's NBA coach surging as a favorite to replace Hubert Davis at UNC. Ken Smith reacts to UNC firing Hubert Davis. Oh man, in the night. North Carolina hits pause on arena talk amid coach search. Ex UNC basketball star sounds off on Hubert Davis. Right? Mm. It's crazy, man. Firing Hubert Davis. In the night. In the night. Well, but yeah, it's crazy. He got fired too. Maybe. Well, I hope whoever they replace him with better be better or just as good as Hubert Davis. Mm-hmm. I don't think they can fire and rehire him. They probably could, but I don't like that. Man, they could have kept Hubert a little longer, I guess. Well, they still he got a contract, so they still got to pay him regardless. Yeah. So Hubert got it made. He still got it. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Mama? Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah. In the night. Yeah. Get ready. Yep. In the night. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, I hope they get if they find somebody better, I hope so. Oh, they say they got a 5.3 million they will pay him. Oh, that's a lot of money. Well, yep, they're gonna have to still pay up regardless. Mm-hmm. Yep, we're gonna pay up, Hubert. Well, he ain't got to worry about having another job no time soon. Cause I'm sure he's good on money, but he's still gonna keep on racking that money in. So I wonder how long that contract lasts. How long is it? In the night. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 5.3 million they will pay. So they gotta pay him what, 1 million, 2 millions every year? A million. I gotta see how long is his contract? In the night. Hubert Davis. Let me see. Hubert Davis. Hubert. Hubert. Hubert Davis. Oh. Oh, he. Okay. Yeah, 2013 his contract. Oh, yeah. It's only 2026. So he's still good for another 4 years. His contract. Oh, okay. The contract till 2030. Well, they had to keep paying him up to 2030. That's 4 more years. 4 more years. Well, of money. So like what, a million, almost like a million a year. Mm-hmm. Like a million, or a million and a half, like a million and a half. Uh, yeah, like a million and a half each year. That's a lot of money. $1.5 million. Good. Yeah, he good. His bills are taken care of. He ain't got to worry about rotor rooter or nothing. Contract. Hubert Davis. Hubert Davis. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, Hubert Davis though. But yeah. I'm surprised Michael ain't trying to come back and be a coach for Carolina. But he too busy. He in NASCAR now. Michael is doing NASCAR stuff. Mm-hmm. Michael's doing NASCAR. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Michael winning too in NASCAR. He done won a championship in NASCAR already. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he switched up from basketball to NASCAR. He doing good too. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 But yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is a billionaire. He is a billionaire. Yeah, so Michael, he's still doing good because I mean all his gear and stuff is for Carolina, his Jordan logo. So he's making millions of dollars off of that. Yeah. So Michael good to go, but see him do NASCAR, he's a different switch up. Mm-hmm. NASCAR. Yep, Michael doing NASCAR, which is different. So. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, so I haven't been to no NASCAR races, but it's nice. It'd be nice to go see one. See Michael Jordan at a NASCAR race. Look at all the attention he's bringing to NASCAR. NASCAR need no help, but Michael coming there makes it even more bigger now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look at him. Give it a couple more years. Michael be winning even more NASCAR races all over the place. Mm-hmm. He'll probably win just as much as NASCAR than he will basketball. I don't know. Championships. Mm-hmm. So he couldn't go no further than basketball. So he switch up, go to NASCAR, and watch him just go. Mm-hmm. 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 But yeah, NASCAR. I always kind of enjoyed NASCAR. I like when Dale Earnhardt Sr. was racing. Mm-hmm. Now Junior was okay. Mm-hmm. But I like Dale Sr. The Intimidator. He was uh he was a good racer. Yeah, it was sad about what happened to Dale Earnhardt Sr. I remember that back in like 2000 or 2001. So I think from his accident, NASCAR made a requirement or something with the seat belt, and they changed made some different a lot of they changed some rules because after that accident, Dale Senior. Mm-hmm. Yep, it was crazy, Dale Senior. But yeah, I like Kyle Petty. I like Richard Petty was a good racer. Who else? I guess the Bush, Kyle Bush, race car drivers. Mm-hmm. But yeah, NASCAR. I know Charlotte has the Charlotte NASCAR. I like to check that out sometimes. Charlotte, Talladega, like Talladega Night, Daytona. Well, wait, I did go. We were down there years ago at that Daytona track. I remember seeing the cars out there racing, practicing. You saw like not Tony Stewart. Yeah, Tony Stewart. I think a Tony Stewart car out there. Well, somebody was driving. It was the Home Depot car, the orange and white car, Home Depot. Mm-hmm. They call him Smoke. His nickname was Smoke. Cause he would drive NASCAR and F1 race cars too. Tony Stewart. I believe I'm saying it right. I think it's Tony Stewart. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tony Stewart. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, Smoke. Nickname Smoke. The Columbus Comet. The Rushville Rocket. Is Tony Stewart going to race in 2026? He's officially returned to NASCAR in Daytona in 2026. Stewart will team up with Ram Truck and colleague racing as the first competitor in Ram's groundbreaking free agent program within the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Wow. That's right. They could race trucks too. People, not just the cars, but I remember the trucks were kind of fun to watch too. The NASCAR trucks. Mm-hmm. 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 But yeah, go to NASCAR. Seemed like NASCAR would come on Sundays. I remember NASCAR would come on Sundays. Every Sunday, hear them car. But yeah, NASCAR is fun to watch. And I guess baseball season will be cranking up too. Mm-hmm. Yep, baseball. I don't really keep up with the NBA. I don't really keep track of them. Mm. I ain't seen All Star. I didn't see the All Star game or nothing. I just don't care for the. Only thing I think I'm really concerned about as far as NBA is the expansion teams. They're gonna have the Seattle SuperSonics supposed to come back, and they're gonna have a new team, the Las Vegas something uh, NBA team, because they already got a WNBA team. But I'm excited about the Seattle SuperSonics. They should have never went away, but they went away all those years because Seattle SuperSonics got moved to Oklahoma, so they became the OKC Oklahoma Thunder. But now they Seattle deserved to have a team back. I like to go to a Seattle SuperSonics game. I like Seattle. I wouldn't mind riding going in that Space Needle, that big tall building like a spaceship. It's like a spaceship on a needle or something, a pointed needle going up in the air. Oh yeah, Mama said I like Darrell Waltrip. His boss told him go told him go to the front. Oh yeah, I like Darrell Waltrip, Michael Waltrip. Darrell Trip Waltrip was the oldest. He was older, and Michael was like the younger. He was much younger than him. Yeah, but Darrell Waltrip. I like Darrell Waltrip. His uh his boss told him just go to the front. Darrell Waltrip. I forgot all about him. Yeah. Uh Darrell Waltrip. Who's the other one? Dale. Can't think of his name. Dale. Uh, let's see. Dale. Not Dale Earnhardt, but not Dale. Not Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale, not Dale Senior. No. What was it? Dale. He's had drive UPS. UPS driver. Dale Jarrett. Mm-hmm. Dale Jarrett. There was yeah, Dale Jarrett was another one. He ride that brown UPS car. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dale Jarrett's blue '88 Ford Quality Care Service car in NASCAR. Yeah, I wonder how was Dale Jarrett doing now. Mm-hmm. Young hearts, young hearts. Mm-hmm. Time. Young hearts. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, NASCAR been around forever. Forever, ever. Let me see. How long has NASCAR been around? Let's see here. Um, how long? How long has NASCAR been around? Founded December 1947 by Bill France Sr. and it held its first race in so the first race of NASCAR was held in Daytona. Okay. On February 15th, 1948. As early as 2026, NASCAR has been around for over 78 years. The organization designed to regulate stock car racing saw its first official strictly stock season now in the Cup Series in 1949. Wow. So the first race ever was held in Daytona. I know people always love going to Daytona for race season, but it all started at Daytona. That's cool. Daytona, Florida. Daytona ain't too far from Orlando. Yeah, Daytona is nice. I know you used to ride your car on the beach, or people rent those ATV, those four wheelers or whatever, and ride them on the water. Well, not on the water, but on the beach. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Young heart. Yep, yep, yeah. See, he was good. Yeah, Daryl Wall. Let me see if I can find Daryl Wall trip. Daryl. Mm, 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 mm. Wow, let me see here. Let me see if I can share this page. So here's Daryl Wall trip and Young Heart. Mm-hmm. There's good old Daryl Wall trips. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. And his younger brother, Michael Wall trip. Let me find him. Michael Wall trip. There's Michael. He's much younger than Daryl. Mm-hmm. Michael Wall trip age. So he got to be in his late 50s, early 60s, I would say. Bam, bam, 1962. And I think Daryl was born in the 50s. Wow. So Daryl 62. No, Michael 62. Daryl 79. So that means he's 17 years older than him. My God. He's 17 years older than him. Mm-hmm. Wow, 17 years older. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 79. Goodness. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who was the oldest person to race in NASCAR? Herschel Eldridge McGriff. Mm-hmm. Bam. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Let me see here. Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett is 69. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Derek Jarrett is 69. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. 69. Conover, North Carolina, 1999 World. Winston Cup Series champion, 1993, 96, 2000 Daytona 500. Wow, winner. The NASCAR, he's a NASCAR Hall of Fame in 1999 Cup Series champion, was born in Conover. So Dale Jarrett's from North Carolina. Him, Dale Jr., I think Dale Sr., Dale Earnhardt is from, I think they're from Kannapolis. Dale Earnhardt. They're from Kannapolis. Ralph Dale Earnhardt. Let's see, Wikipedia says. Mm, Dale was born in suburb Kannapolis. Born in Kannapolis, K-Town. Mm, mm, mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Kim? How you doing now? Just sitting here, just pointing out a little NASCAR stuff. Since Michael Jordan has joined the game, but just brought back memories of old NASCAR players. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dale. Basketball. I'm not. So Kim is speaking. Hope you're doing all right, Kim. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's speaking to the chat. I think, did I see you pop on last night or something? I think I saw it right. You did a live stream or something. It's like, man, sure it's late. I was like, am I dreaming? Tell me I'm not dreaming. The light took me by surprise. Could be magic. Could be fancy. Dale Jarrett. Mm-hmm. Whispers in the dark. Mm-hmm. Oh, Dale Jarrett had a mustache. He got rid of it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Probably had enough of it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And Kim speaking. So Kim speaking to mama. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow, Dale Jarrett had a mustache. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so let me go back. Oh, whispers. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's what it was. All right. My mom speaking back saying hello. Hello, is it me you're looking for? And I wonder where you is, you dis. Where you are. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's just funny seeing Dale Jarrett with a mustache. He didn't want to deal with it no more. It's too much work. Everybody had a mustache, so he didn't want to. He didn't want to be part of the mustache club. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Hardy's truck. Sicko. Oh, a Dale Jarrett kids. All right. Mm-mm. 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 All right. So we go back. Mm. But yeah, let me find Michael Jordan NASCAR. And there he is, Michael Jordan. Oh, look, even got the Jordan brand on the car. Mm-hmm. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Got the Carolina colors on it. I like that. The blue 45. I'm not. Lawsuit settled on NASCAR. That Carolina blue though. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, look at Michael. Michael Jordan's NASCAR team wins Daytona 500. They got on here this picture like he won the NBA title. Mm, mm. While Michael Jordan's 23XI racing team something cleans the NASCAR library. His airness gives a big boost. Michael Jordan not having so much success. I don't know. Michael Jordan makes NASCAR history. Michael Jordan secures NASCAR rebel in the MJ moment. Mm-hmm. A rebel in our NASCAR moment. Mm-mm. Look at Michael. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna take it off that Michael Jordan. Macca. All right. Easy come, easy go. Yeah, you can come up for a look. Oh, let me get myself. Okay. Yeah, you can come up for a little bit. Let me see. Let me figure out how to get this link. I appreciate it. Like and share. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there it is. The link a little bit. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe some of that winning can rub off on the Kansas City Chiefs from Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. Maybe that can rub off on mm-hmm. 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 I guess you really don't have no basketball in college, do you, Kim? In the tournament, I'm just glad Duke got beat. I'm so glad about that. Forget it now. Forget it now. Yeah, right. That's right. The Chiefs can learn something from this tournament. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good old Chiefs need to learn a lesson from how to win. We were talking about it at work. Shador Sanders got his jersey, his number 2 back from when he was in college and high school or whatever, because he was 12 last year. So now those going to be throwback jersey because he officially got his number 2 back because the kicker is now a free agent and he had the number 2. So Shador got it, locked it in. He found out that the kicker was a free agent. Whew, he hurried up and uh, jumped on it. He made a strike at the moment while it was hot. So they're doing that, and the Browns are building up around him. Oh, uh oh. Right here comes Kim. She might have heard that remark I said about the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know. All right, I gotta go. All right. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. You doing all
You
right?
wanna you wanna repeat
Well, I said Kansas can learn something from.
it? Well, then I heard it.
Uh-huh. You heard that's right. Mm-hmm.
What's going on? What's going on?
Nothing much. Just uh just been looking at the news more about Shador. So the Browns are really building up around him, the Cleveland Browns. So I'm excited for this new season. I need to get a dog. I want to get a number 12 jersey. Maybe it ain't too late, but the number 2 jersey is gonna be coming out. I don't know when, but he got his number back. So that shows you everything is changing. I'm telling you, they really
Oh, the number he used to use.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was two, but he had to have 12 because two was taken. The kicker had two, but now it's game on now. Hmm
So they got rid of that coach, right?
Oh yes, the fans. Oh, I'm so yeah. It's Todd. I forgot his name, but he's this is the one who wanted to draft Shador in the NFL. This is the coach. He wanted Shador to come to Georgia because Shador was going to go to I think the University of Georgia. But Dion ended up, doing football and went to Jackson State. So Shador switched over, you know.
Uh-huh.
So Todd Monken, yeah, he been wanting Shador forever. Yeah, he's the one who he was what Todd Monken was, I think, on that defensive coach for Baltimore Ravens. He's the one who helped setting those plays to play against Shador. Yeah, because he wanted Shador too, but so now he finally get to be the coach for Shador. So now Shador is loving it because you can see that footage from months ago. Shador coming in the office to meet Todd, the new head coach. 'Cause I know Shador is happy because I know he was sick of Kevin Stefanski. Everybody, Kevin Stefanski getting dogged. There's even more former Cleveland Brown players coming out saying how Kevin did and stuff. Oh, he catching it
Oh,
from all everywhere. He did Shador dirty. Mm-hmm.
well, yeah, it came back around.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure did.
So when do they start again?
I think
Oh,
Camp
wait a minute. Shador, was he wasn't a senior yet, right? Or was he?
what for
Shador, when he was playing for Colorado. That's right. He went to never mind. I'm tripping. I'm sleepy. So
yeah
yeah,
that,
he was with the Cleveland Browns. And so when did
hmm
they start? Like preseason is in August or something?
yeah I think so. Preseason starts around August, so I can't wait. So, but
I think
it's
I was thinking about his brother. Where's his brother at?
Shiloh. Yeah, he got kicked out. They're saying for fighting. He was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he got kicked out. So now, but so he's
You got to be kidding.
Shador kind of hinted he wants Shiloh to come to Cleveland too. I think it'd be a perfect match for Shiloh to go to Cleveland. Shador have his brother there with him. It'd be
What's
game
his
on.
position? Where does he play?
Shiloh played free safety, I think. Yeah, free safety. Mm-hmm.
So they won't be in each other's way. That's good.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Hey, I'm down for that. I'm ready.
yeah. Well, you been doing all right?
I must been tired. I got a lot that I've been working on, and then Grillmaster asked me to come to the baseball game today because he said you said the next time we got when it got nice and warm that
Yeah.
you would come. So I said okay. So it was in the 70s, and it was
Mm-hmm.
feeling so good outside. By the time we got to the field, to the diamond, it was raining, it was cloudy, and it was cold. So I stayed in the car. I was like, no.
yeah.
But he pulled up behind. It wasn't right behind it, but he pulled up behind home base so I could at least see, the game from there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did there, and then I had to run because there was a Burger King about maybe 8 minutes down the road, and I had to run there because I had to use the bathroom, and they had a porta potty out there, and
Yeah.
so my husband he had to use the bathroom, and so he went in there, and he was just like, oh man, and he said it's disgusting. I said now for a man to say the bathroom is disgusting, I know it's disgusting,
Yeah.
So he went back to the field, and I was like, you gonna be okay? He was like, yeah, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then about 15 minutes later, he was talking to the coaches, the managers of the different teams, and next thing you know, he darted off and he was going back toward it. I was like, oh, he can't hold it, and he went in there.
Yeah.
So I left and went to the bathroom myself, and then when I came back, I told him, I said, you went in there and you used that bathroom, didn't you? He said, yeah. I said, I know it wasn't number one because you wouldn't have said it was nasty. You just would have did what you had to do and come on out of there. He said, yeah. And I said, you got cooties. You sit down on that thing.
Ooh.
I was like, when you get back, you need to jump right in the tub.
Yeah. Them porta potties, porta johns. Oh gosh. Mm.
I know. Look, Shannon, before he get in bed, I'm be like, you need to go to the tub first. You need to.
Yeah, because them some nasty people, especially at concerts. Oh my gosh, they the worst ones. I ain't never seen so many nasty people. Oh,
Mhm.
them just you go behind.
It make you wonder, like, where was y'all raised?
Yeah, it's like like in the summertime at the lawn. I swear I don't know what it is. Them guys, the people they when them concerts are going there, of course they drinking the alcohol and the beer. It's like goodness gracious. I get they drunk whatever, but some hit the pot and some don't. It's like they've been doing this long enough, but they it still don't matter. They miss it. And you think they animals or something? Like you think it's a farm, like animals in there shedding all that hair all over the place, like goats or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you've been knowing how to use the bathroom, like, well, since you was 2 or 3. Now you ain't tell me you don't know how to use the bathroom here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like
They just don't care. They just don't care.
it's like man, it's like and the people have it's like every time you go in there, somebody didn't flush. It's like my God, is it that hard to flush a toilet? Like it only take a couple of seconds just to. But, it's just too much work, I guess, for some of them because you can
Yes,
and
yes. And I see with men's urinals, a lot of times the flusher handle is up at the top, right?
yeah.
So I can understand that, and I'm like, well, let's get a tissue and
Hmm.
flush it, But with women, the flusher is down, at a level where you can actually use your foot to
Oh, okay.
flush it,
Hmm.
and then they still don't flush it. I'm like, use a nasty thing, you nasty thing.
It's like yeah, it's crazy. It's like wow. Because like there's two different bathrooms at the lawn. There's like the regular one, and then there's like the VIP. I go to the VIP where it's less people because the main one that's where everybody be flooding in. But that VIP is a few people here and there. It's less to deal with than versus the VIP. I don't have that trouble, which I enjoy. When I learned that cheat code, learned that a few years ago, I go to the VIP. I ain't going in with
The
all them
cheat
nothing.
code for the bathroom.
Yeah,
I heard you.
it is. It is. When I learned that, it was game on. Mm-hmm. I just ease on, look around, nobody looking, shoot right in there, shoot out, shoot in there, get in there. But yeah, and it's crazy too. Like at work with the bathroom, it just depends on where you're going. But I happen to go in the bathroom, and it's like it's like you see people you work with, and you end up you're not trying to see what they you're in the bathroom but like when you go into the sink to wash your hands whatever
Mhm.
and it's like I saw it's like the episode in Seinfeld. You see it where Jerry was dating the cook's the owner's wife or whatever, and he was in the bathroom so he had met his girlfriend's dad, and when Jerry went to use the bathroom to wash his hand, the girl's dad came out. He's one of the cooks. He had his apron on and stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and he went up to the sink, and all he did was fix his hair and walked out. Yeah, I said, "What?" And Jerry looked back. Oh, and then later on the episode, so then the guy say Jerry at the table with his girlfriend, and the girl's dad come out, and he said he prepared a food especially for Jerry. And Jerry had that look. You should have saw Jerry's face. And then his girlfriend was like, Well, go ahead and Jerry eat it. Jerry, he was Paul's like he didn't want to eat that because he already knew where his hands been. He didn't wash his
Uh-huh.
hand, and she kept telling Jerry to go ahead and eat it. Jerry, he fought, he struggled trying to, because she kept trying to push him to eat the food, and because he said he prepared it especially just for him. And
Uh-uh.
mm-mm. And you're working with some people at work. I wasn't trying to, but my ears are still open. I know when I hear water running, when I don't hear it running.
Yes,
And
yes.
somebody at work the other week came into the bathroom. I said, okay, I'm washing my hands, soap and everything. Then I saw uh, who the person was at work. They went up. All they did was turn the faucet on, just run some water on their hands, and I said, I see. That's how you learn people's back. I see. That's the bathroom is a good way for the people to come out. You
Yes, it
find out
is.
their habits. That you go in that bathroom, you go right up. And I found out about
Mhm.
somebody else. I said, I said,
Well, wait, see, it is, you're right. It's so habitual because guess what? They don't even realize it because they've been doing it for so long because they wouldn't do it in front of you.
mm-hmm. But
You
yeah,
know, I mean, they knew you was there, right? Or were you,
I
you
saw
know,
it, man, in
hidden?
the bathroom, clear as day. I
Yeah,
know who he was. I see him all the time. I said,
yeah,
So I
yeah.
better not, dap up or nothing. I said, yeah.
Well, see, I mean, they a nasty joker, and they've been doing that for decades.
I can't believe and I it's like I'm observant. I don't try to be like that in the bathroom, but it just natural I do. And he came out the
Everybody
stall,
does it. Everybody does.
but it was a number two. I couldn't help. I wasn't
Oh
trying.
no.
That's what got me. I said, wait a
Mm-hmm.
minute. I was,
Mm. Well, I was at a Christmas work party, and let me see. No, the party hadn't started yet,
mhm,
and I was in my office and my phone rang, and one of the ladies from an adjoining office, that was a friend of mine, she said, "Girl, don't eat nothing that so and so made." And I was like, "Why not? What you talking about?" Girl, I was in the bathroom and she didn't know it, and she came out the stall and walked straight on out. I was like, "What?"
oh,
She's like, "Yep." She said, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
you
And it
know.
was that same woman that was, "How come you didn't try nothing yet?" I was like, "Oh, you know what? I got food, girl. I'll
Mhm,
catch you next
mhm,
time." Mm-mm.
you know, and see right there, and see, I could not. I think I had to be at least in the fourth grade when I kept hearing my mom. My first time I learned that lesson from my mama. We went up to Connecticut, or whatever. But I remember her. She was and instilling this in me and grandma. But I heard from my mama. She was saying you can't eat everybody's cooking. And then I heard grandma said, and I was little. I can't figure out why they keep saying, because I like if people go to people's house and eat their food, you can't eat everybody's cooking. I don't get it why they keep saying. I was little, but as I got older, I guess maybe in high school or college, when I got older, much older, then I started looking back, and now I see why they kept telling me they already knew, but they would just inform me, giving me a heads up, learning, teaching me that lesson. I didn't get it at the time, but I see why, because there's some people, yeah, like going back to the bathroom, they don't wash their hands, the dishes, and you because everybody and I picked up on it, everybody ain't clean when they cooking or whatever. It's like, and I learned that lesson. And Patty LaBelle, I remember her talking about it. I heard her say it. You can't even. I was like, wow, Patty LaBelle here, and it's like, man. But yeah, I didn't realize how deep it was. Seeing it, until I got older and I understood it. Now I see what they meant when they said that. So you can't eat everybody's cooking. Yeah, no, you can't.
No, no. And then you wonder later on why you sick. You know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and see, that's another thing too about fast foods. I kind of, I stopped like rallies. Like when I was still back home, rallies had just opened up. I think I was in high school, and they just opened up. They had hired some new people, and then come and find out after their first week of open, because I think my mama told me after their first week of opening up, they had hepatitis. out the
Mm.
gate. First week opening up, I was like, what?
Oh wow.
Yeah, hepatitis.
Oh shoot.
It's like, and that's the thing is, how clean are the workers? And like, and they kill me with these little charts on the wall.
Mhm.
It said employees must wash hands. I said, oh man, please. They can just write. They ain't really checking. They ain't following
That's
no
right.
honor system. I can tell there ain't no honor system there.
That's right. What they ought
Uh-uh.
to do is make them put on gloves every time they come back in. That's what they
Mm-hmm.
ought to do. But
Yeah,
you know.
cause but yeah, say sign here saying you yeah, they can they you know ain't nobody checking to see if they really did that. And
Now I'm gonna tell you the best places I've been to that are fast food that are serious about that. They actually have a sink that's inside the door when you come back in from the bathroom. So anytime you come through that door, they expect for you to wash your hands. So
oh
I
you can
like that.
oh
But
you
you
can
can
see
see
them
them.
as they come. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, now I like that. They make it where you got to be visible washing your hands. If you come out that bathroom, they can see if you yeah, it's right there. So the sink is not in the bathroom, it's on the outside, you saying. Mm-hmm.
Right. Now they have a sink in the bathroom, but you know that's for the customers and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
they don't care if you wash your hands or not in that bathroom. You will wash your hands once you come through that door.
Yeah.
So I like
Ooh.
that.
When I was little, I'd be over grandma's, and grandma used we she cook and everything, and she'd get on and say, "Hey, wash your hands." Why she keep telling me wash my hands? I ain't really done that, grandma. And Uncle Darrell, they say wash your hands. Yeah, but now I'm older. Yeah, I see dirt germs and
Hmm.
stuff. But yeah, I learned that
Yeah,
lesson.
you make everybody sick like that.
Yeah, wash your
Wash
hands.
your hands. And you
First
know
thing,
another reason why. Oh, go ahead. Quit.
I know. I was just saying, yeah, just wash your hands. It's just I learned that lesson. Hmm.
Another reason why. Oh, excuse me, Shannon. That especially black people talk like that about you can't eat everybody's cooking is because it was a time when people would poison people because they wanted their husband or something like that.
Oh,
So, you know, people, it was easy to get a hold of certain poisons. Like it wasn't difficult to get arsenic, like if you said that you had mice or rats or something like that. You know, just stuff like that, you know. So
right.
it's like, no, you cannot eat everybody's cooking. And then on top of that,
Yeah.
my grandmother, my mother, and my aunt, they did not allow somebody that wasn't in the family to go in that refrigerator. You better not. Mm-mm. They didn't
Wow.
play that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. My mother told off one of my girlfriends one time. My girlfriend went back there and she wanted something to drink. And she went back there and opened the refrigerator up. And my mother came out the room and she was just like, "Excuse me? No, no, young lady. No, 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 no. Here, put that on the table. You ask before you go into my refrigerator." She
Yeah.
said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. That's the way we do it in my house." She was like, "I understand it, but this is not your house, so you're gonna have to ask me." And I came back. I was like, Mama, what's going on?" And I'm trying to protect my friend, and
Mm-hmm.
she was like, she went in the refrigerator and she didn't say nothing. And I was like, "Ooh, you know." Mm-mm, she ain't
Yeah.
play that, and that's because my grandfather had got real sick one time, and my grandmother was saying it was this woman who had was cooking, and she
Mm-hmm.
used to always want to cook and say, "Oh, here, take this home for you and your wife," and she knows she just gave enough for him. She was see he was into baseball, so she was trying to get him sweet on her, and
Mm-hmm.
he got real sick one time because she thought she was gonna give it to my grandmother. That's what my grandmother said anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, because it was my grandmother's favorite, and
Yeah.
instead he ate it and he got sick.
Man.
And yeah, women, men too, but women is something else. Cause I remember my uncle, my aunt told me this story. She said you got to watch women because um, one of his wife's friends, so-called friends, had somebody. coming over all the time, and she would want to help her, and I always just hanging around too much as far as we were concerned, and my uncle's wife liked to cook, so she was always baking and stuff like that. Well, guess what? All of a sudden something happened, and I think the pilot light was off, but the gas was still on, and
Mm-hmm.
my uncle didn't know it. Well, my uncle's wife didn't go in the kitchen. He did, and he
Mm-hmm.
went in the kitchen and lit the pallet, and the gas blew up in his face,
Oh.
and it singed his eyebrows. And my aunt was like, "Are you okay? You okay?" And he said, "Yeah." And when he looked at her, she started busting up laughing.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "That ain't funny. That ain't funny." She was like, "If you could see your face." But they think that that was meant for his wife,
Wow.
because she was the on that was the lady only the lady that was in that kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a coincidence, but things
Yeah.
like that make you think and say,
Things that make you go, hmm.
"Mm-mm."
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, you never know. People always got tricks. And my mom always said you got to be careful because people is always playing games. So you never know, you know. But
Right,
that's crazy. hmm But,
right.
but yeah, I learned that lesson early. But yeah, and like it makes sense. Like in restaurant. Oh yeah, and plus too, I know some restaurants they'll have that sanitation rating out in their window, saying like if they'll tell you what their grade or rating is at the restaurant, you know, that kind of thing. So
Oh
I
yeah.
always look for that in the window to see if they got their rating put out, places I go to. See
We
if they
have a Greek diner here that a lot of people frequent this place. This place is right across the street from the
yeah.
courthouse. And let me tell you, they got closed down because they said that it was mice running across their grill. I was like, oh,
Running
mm,
across the grill.
mm-hmm. I don't know how they saw it. I don't know how what was it dropping. I don't know what the heck it was, but they were able to, you know, check them out before they was able to take care of, to see. That's why it's important to have a pop-up instead
hmm
of scheduled, so you can see your real routine. Because
Yeah, catching it.
running a restaurant, it takes a lot. There's a lot of cleaning to do with that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cleaning. It's a lot of sanitation, disinfection. It's a lot of refrigeration is uber important.
Yeah.
You can't keep stuff for too long. Everything has to be. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that I tell you, I'm saying yeah, because that's messing with people's lives and health and stuff. But something they just make you wonder how serious is some of these places. And like, I've been cutting back on fast food too, because you wonder like the kids or teenagers like who handling your food. Like somebody told me at work a few weeks ago, he said somebody showed him a ring video of somebody delivering pizza, whatever, and like he was saying, whoever the person was delivering the food, they were kind of like touching their crotch or whatever, and then and see, that's another thing is too, and you wonder how clean these people, how careful, how much they take safety seriously, like handling people's food and stuff. Who do delivery, and like what all they do in their car and stuff. How clean their car, how clean all
Mhm.
their handling stuff.
I
So
can imagine people spitting on your food. I can imagine that. These delivery people. Sure. Because I've seen a video where it was a bartender at a hotel and he was peeing in people's drinks.
say what?
Yeah. They caught him on video. See? And that wasn't at a diner. So, that's the reason, Shannon, every time before you eat or drink or ingest anything, medication, whatever, you
Mm-hmm.
always bless and purify your food in Jesus' name because you do not know. You don't know. You thank Him for the food and you bless and purify it in Jesus' name.
Yeah. And
There's no way you would know because they in the back preparing the food.
yeah, you never know. And that's the thing too. I always we go out or something. I always check that. I look at that silverware and see if it's like water spots, if it's dirty before I even touch. I look in all in between the forks or whatever, and I tell them,
Hmm.
"Can I get another one?" And, make sure it's clean because how clean are they with their silverware and stuff. I check everything. It's just like, man, you gotta watch. It's like good.
Now my husband is careful when we go out as far as, well, I guess he's heard so much. If he orders something and they get it wrong, he
Hmm.
won't send it back. And when you send yours back, he say, "Well, you gonna get some spit in your food." I'm like, "What?" Mm-mm.
Yeah. My uncle taught me that lesson too. He said you always be nice to the people who are serving you your food because you never know they gonna be having a good day or a bad day, or they be plotting something, so they want to get back, take it out on somebody else or whatever. You never know, you know. When people handling your food at the restaurants, like it is. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that movie. Did you ever see that movie, The Help, with Viola Davis and
Matter of fact, it's free on YouTube as well. So I know a free movie. Yeah, I was watching it a few months ago. I had this. We went to the movies, I think, and saw that. Oh, and I love that movie because what's her name? Bryce Dallas Howard. She was real nasty to the maids, and Viola. Oh, they got her real good. Her Viola and
Mm.
what's her name? Lip. I know. Viola Davis and the other one who won an Oscar or whatever. Yeah, they got her back with them pies at the She said, these pies are so good. They're just so delicious. I mean, she was going to town too with that fork. She was tearing it up. And you can see the chocolate stuff all over her face. Her face. She said, these pies are good. She said, she was just telling what's all in it. And then at the end, when she told her the last thing in it, oh, she hurried and dropped that fork around. I thought it
Mm.
was funny, but yeah, the help.
Yeah, and she couldn't tell nobody because they was like, "We'll tell everybody," and your wise circled exactly what happened.
Hmm. Yeah,
So you fire me if you want. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it.
yeah. But
Oh,
yeah, she had it coming because she did them dirty way. She was just, and that's the thing another too. And now being nice is one thing, but if you being nasty to somebody, and you never know what somebody might be plotting. And I like how she got her good. She got her real good at the end because she was just dog. Octavia Spencer, yeah, and Viola Davis. That's her name, Octavia Spencer. But yeah, they that I had to see that every time I see her face when she starts screaming. I think she find out what's in that pie. Hmm. And it was sad too. The little girl was telling Viola Davis. She said, "You're my mommy." Not the lady who was actually, her mom coming home. She whispered that to her. "You're my mommy," because and like so she was the nanny, the maid or whatever. And that's the thing. Another thing, looking at that is like they hired the maids and the nanny so like the mom can go run and play whatever, then come back and see the kids. It's still they still do it too. Like with celebrities and stuff, they hire those nannies to like get to take care of their kids, raise them while they go out. I mean, I can see if they there, but it's like how many actually want to be home to be there with their kids. And I know the nanny's there to help them out, but some just just man, it's like
that's normal for
yeah,
people who were raised like that.
yeah,
It is. It's normal. Because I didn't recognize that, and it made me not feel so negative toward them. But Oprah did a show years ago where she
mm-hmm,
had a wealthy wife that was from New York City, and she had three kids. And
mm-hmm.
check this, she had two nannies. Okay,
To
two,
what?
but
To
two
maids.
nannies for three
Oh,
kids.
mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
and her day started off as the kids were already up and taken care of and fed and taken to school. When
yeah.
she woke up about 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
She took her shower and she went to the club, to the country club where she would meet other ladies of leisure,
Mm-hmm.
and they would, you know, do their little exercise routine and do the sauna. And when they got finished, they would have a light lunch, and then they would go shopping. They might go and get a mani pedi, and then after that, they were on their way home to dress up for dinner for when their husband arrived.
Mm-hmm.
And so they didn't cook. The nanny slash maid cooked. They did the homework with the kids, and when she hit the door, it was like, "Hey, how are you guys doing?" Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to get dressed for dinner, and then they would either have dinner. They didn't really have dinner with the kids. They had dinner with their husbands, and it was many times they would go out for dinner, and this is the way they did things, and it
Mm-hmm.
was normal because she said that's the way she was raised too. And so the psychologist that was on the show was saying, do you think that you might want to have a better relationship with your children? Because this is not the way the normal people live life.
Yeah.
And so she decided to try it. The husband said okay, and they let the maids and the nannies go home for a day. Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you, Shannon, it was sheer torture.
I bet.
You know, she was like, "Oh, with these kids, and I have to get them fed, and then I have to get them to school, and okay, now where's my time? And then, oh, I don't have time to go with you guys to get the mani pedi. I don't have time for shopping. I have to get back and I have to cook." And then she cooked, and the kids were there, and she was just losing her mind. And the dad walked in like at 7 o'clock, and she was like, "Did you have to be so late? I got this food here, and then the food wasn't no good." And he got mad, and she left him with the kids, and then he was like, "I can't take care of these kids." It was something else.
Mm.
It was something else. And so then they met them afterwards, and they told them where their problem was, and if they really wanted to do better, you would have to work on this. And they said in front of the camera that they would, but who knows? They might have gone right back to the same thing. But they explained to them, they said, if this is the way you do things, you do understand that the relationship or lack of one thereof that you have with your parents is going to be similar or the same as the one that you are building,
Yeah.
with your children. And is that something that you can live with? So they said they was gonna try it, but that's normal for them. So it's not like they're mean and evil. That's
Yeah.
the norm.
That's the way they grew up. So 'cause the way
Hmm.
they grew up, the same way they repeating it back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people send their kids that are wealthy to boarding school. They want the best education for them,
I
and they
see.
want them to network with other kids of
Mm-hmm.
high caliber.
Yeah. I see that all the time. Rich, it's like, man, it's like, and then the kids come back, and then it's like kind of strange with the parents because the kids is always gone. So when they come back home, it's not, out of place or whatever, trying to talk or do something, because they so, they're not close enough. They didn't connect or whatever because they were always gone. You know,
Hmm.
it's like,
Hmm.
man, yeah, I was like, man, I used to when I was little growing up. I remember seeing an episode of WKRP in Cincinnati. Mr. Gordon, who was running the radio station, his son said he sent his son off to boarding school. I'm like, boarding school? That sounds rough or mean or something. I don't know what it is, but I know it didn't feel right. Boarding school, like, well, what's boarding school? Oh gosh, you know what? See, after all that stuff, it make me glad I didn't grow up that way. There was no
Yeah.
boarding school or
For some people, they want to go because that's how they get away. Like,
yeah.
that's what they do. And the current president, he went away to military boarding school.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go to the military, but he went.
Mm-hmm.
They taught him how to be, yeah, the way he is. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't think his oldest brother went though. His
Hmm.
oldest brother is a lot more of a nice person than he is,
Right.
and he said that his younger brother became that way because that's what his father appreciated. That
Okay.
he wanted his father's love and attention, and since their father was always having trouble with him because he didn't want to be hardcore, he didn't want to run all in businesses, he didn't want to do that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
He was just like, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna see what Donald want to do, and Donald was like, yep, yep, right here, right here, right here, I'll do it.
Hmm.
Whatever you say. You want me to steal? Okay. You want me to cut somebody out? Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, that's normal. Like they had the lady, Oprah was telling her, well, have you ever been to Target? And Oprah called it Target at the
Hmm.
time,
Yeah.
and she was like, no, and she was like, well, why don't you try that? So she walked up in there, and she said, I want you to drive. So she drove her Mercedes and she pulled up, in the front. And she was thinking it was gonna be valet, and that people were just looking at her like, and
Hmm.
then they were like, oh no, ma'am, you have to park your car, and then she was like, oh, okay. So she parked,
Yeah.
and then she walked in there with her mink coat on.
Oh
And then
no.
she stood up there in the front and she was waiting on somebody. The lady greeted her and she was trying to hand the lady her coat. Boy, it was funny.
Hey, Target.
Because this is what, again, she's used to.
Yeah.
And
Somebody.
they take your coat and they give you a flute of champagne,
Yeah.
you know. And then when you're shopping for clothing, they
Yeah.
have women come out and model the clothing for you. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's totally different. Totally
I
different.
think I remember that. Yeah, they come and try on the clothes for them. They model it in front of them. Hmm.
hmm hmm And now
Wow.
some stores, like let's say like Rodeo Drive, they don't do it like that. Those are the big name brand
Hmm.
stores. But like I went to Nordstrom off the rack. You've heard of Nordstrom, right?
Yeah.
So off the rack is supposed to be that outlet store. Do you know I picked up a sweater in there that was $400? I said, well, it's time to leave. It's time to go. Take a good look because we're not gonna see this place again. They had shoes on clearance for 150. I'm like, oh no,
On
this is
clearance.
not my store. This is not my store. Yeah. So the lady was excited because she looked at some jeans and I forgot the name brand, but she was like, these cost me $500 in so and so store. Are these the same jeans? They were like, yes, ma'am. I was like, oh, and they only $20. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take 3 or 4 pairs of these. Ah.
Oh my
And
God.
so she realized this is the way the majority, I'm not going to say normal people, I'll just say the majority of people live that don't have that type of income.
Hmm.
And I thought it was fascinating because my mother took me to a place like that one time when I was looking for a prom dress. And she took me to this fabulous place. And
Yeah.
we came in and they took our things and then we sat down on this sofa and they asked what we was looking for and then the women came out. I had never seen anything like that in my life. Yeah,
Hmm.
but my mom wanted me to know that that does exist.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
Uh.
And see, if it was you, Shannon, you'd walk in a tailor shop,
Hmm.
you tell them what it is that you're looking for, and they'll be like, "Good sir, are you looking for a pinstripe? Are you looking for a
Hmm.
what's the other one? Oh, a double lapel, are you looking, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a smooth fit, da da da."
Yeah.
And you let them know, and then they say, um, consider these fabrics here. And then they come out and they show you fabrics. you
Yeah.
know, and they say this is the style right now, and such and such and such. And then they get it, and you stand up, and they put pins in, and they make that suit tailor made to fit you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who used to wear those all the time?
Who?
Pat Riley.
Yeah,
Remember
Pat.
Pat Riley?
Mm-hmm.
And the
Yeah, yeah.
Knickerbockers? Yeah.
The
Pat
Lakers.
Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Riley was always sharp. You could see him, and my eyes would just zone in on him and looking at his suit. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a bad suit. Oh, that's a bad suit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. And he would always have them Italian loafers on. Man, Pat
Yep.
Riley, he spent money on his clothes.
Mm-hmm. I've heard the Lakers talk about Pat Riley's clothes. I heard them talk about mm-hmm, his clothes
Hmm.
style, tailor made stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Vegas one time, and my husband was at a slot machine, and I was walking around with our son, and so we just walking, and then all of a sudden I saw this man like coming through this area, and
Yeah.
and again my eyes went straight on what he was wearing. So he
Yeah.
had on this smooth,
Mm-hmm.
suit with Italian loafers and everything, and then he had like. I think he was like 6 men deep. It was like he
Mm-hmm.
was in the middle and they was walking. I said, "Oh, get out the way." I said, "That's the mob. That's the mob right there. Get out the way. Because if you trip him up, he going to kill your whole family." You know, you know. And I
Yeah.
pulled my son out the way. I'm like, "Come on."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and my husband was like, "Oh, he a man just like anybody else." I'm like, "No, no, 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 don't get it twisted." Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, he may have been born just like we was, but that man got a lot of power.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I love to see, somebody impeccably dressed. It's like, ooh, wee, that's sharp. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Dressing clothes, I can wear the pants stuff. It just I don't know, it just bugs me. It didn't feel right wearing it to me. It just bugs me. I try, like dressing up for like school banquet, like for ceremony for awards and stuff. I would put it on, but
Yeah.
putting the shirt on and tucking it in all in the dress, it was all right, but it just irritated me. I guess putting it on, like,
You just weren't used to wearing it. That's all.
yeah, but yeah,
Like some churches, the people dress up every week. So if you had been to a church like that every week, you would have been used to it.
yeah. I guess because I think the first time I wore it, I was 10. My mama volunteered me for a wedding, our cousin's wedding. I was 10, yeah, so
She
I had like,
volunteered you.
yeah, I was, man, I still remember it too. She done volunteered for our cousin for her
He
wedding.
gonna be your ring bearer. Here we go, right here.
Volunteered me and my cousin Ebony. It was her mama, our cousin Brenda. My mama the same age. So I remember it was around the summertime or something. I done heard my mom done volunteer. Man, it's summertime. You mean I gotta be wasting my time with a wedding? She had to go to the store and rent the tux. It was like a black tux. I got a picture somewhere. And it's like the tux is black with the I think purple cummerbund, whatever, around my waist or something. It was purple or something.
Mhm,
And just
mhm, mhm.
ugh. Every time I look at that picture, I remember my summertime got in and cut into. Yeah, I still remember that feeling. I gotta
But
go
you was
waste my.
sharp though, right? But you was sharp as a tack, right?
Yeah, I like that. I still didn't care. Don't care.
Your
That's
mama cared though, cause her son was out there looking like Dapper Dan.
yeah. I was mad. I sure was. I was. I couldn't believe getting
Was you
volunteered.
frowning going down the aisle, or was you okay?
I don't know. I just know I ended up doing it. I stuck to it. I stuck through it and got through it. I was so glad when we got done, got that suit off. We get it. So I couldn't do it. The suit was holding me down. I couldn't take it like I was being restrained. Nah, I can't take it. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was 10. Yeah, I think I was 10 because me and Ebony about the same age. Yeah, so, yeah. Every time I look at that picture, I remember how my TV time got cut in too.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I can even say you didn't have to wear it that long, but you
uh,
what, did you have to go to the reception in it?
I think I'm sure we did probably the wedding reception, but
You probably had come out that jacket by then, right? That suit coat jacket.
I probably did. I don't know. I just know I was done with that suit.
I
Hmm.
know. And you be glad your mama would say, put that jacket back on.
I don't know. I don't know about that time. I ain't like yeah. It was summertime too. I think it was like summer '80, late '80s or something. '80, like
Mhm.
'85, '86 or something, somewhere in there. I guess because I know I had to be at least 10. I remember. Yeah, yeah. But that picture is somewhere. I think my mama got it. But yeah, you see a picture of me. I think that down the aisleway or something. Mm-hmm.
With a frown. No.
I
You
don't know.
probably was just looking nonchalant, like, mhm.
I don't know. I think I might have been smiling, kind of, maybe. I don't know. Just, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like, when's the last place that you went where you had to really dress up and be, dressed to the nines?
Well, dressing up was, uh, well, putting on dress clothes. It was Mr. Richardson's funeral. I mean, but I didn't mind. I mean, putting on as a,
Oh, you
dress
just
shirt.
had a suit on, right?
Yeah, dress. I just had the dress shirt on and the pants and the shoes. That
Yeah.
kind of thing. But I didn't mind it, but I was all right wearing it. But I think I'm better with wearing dressed up. But those seem like the last time occasions I've been putting it on was stuff like that, funerals. I was like, dog, this, because it was Mr. Richardson and Grandma before. But and I saw when I saw of course seeing Mr. Richardson, his suit was nice. He had on that they dressed him in. He had because he had Mr. Richardson would dress up. He had suits too. He would show up in his suit sometime at work. If like it's like we had a theater show, whatever. So he would, he was dressed up. He would come up into the booth, with his suit on. Mr. Richardson, the teacher, which was really cool. It was some really nice. He had some nice suits he had on. Mr. Richardson. He was like, it was
Okay.
just cool. But yeah,
Shannon, I'll be right back, okay?
all right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Mm. Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more? But yeah, the suit. Oh, studio. Suit. But yeah, suits are all right. I don't know, just something about suits. I don't know. They hold me down. I don't know. I'm scared they're gonna rip when you have them on them jackets and stuff. They're gonna rip. Yeah, really, they're gonna rip or something. Uh-huh. You can't run in them fast and stuff. Suits, they not flexible enough to me. If I need to start running, I don't like the way they feel. My legs. I get to run. I feel I'm gonna rip my pants or something. Good old suit. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. You got the. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, suits are something else. I guess suits. It works out for some people. Some it don't work out for. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good old suit. Blue suit, red suit, Tar Heel suit. How about a blue and white? Let me look that up. A Tar Heel suit. Mm-hmm. I'm not excellent. Tar Heel suit to wear. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Oh. Tommy Hilfiger, blue and jacket. I'm not. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Look at Hubie Davis got a Tar Heel suit on. Mm. Let me share this. Here's a Tar Heel suit with Hubie Davis on it. His suit is nice. I'm not asking much from you. Dun, 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 dun. There's Hubie Davis with a suit on. Now I like his Tar Heel suit. Good old Hubie Davis. Mm-hmm. Hubie Davis. There he is. Got the Tar Heel colors on. Got that blue Tar Heel suits to wear. Hey, Dean Smith with his suit. Mm-hmm. 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 Roy Williams with a suit. Mm-hmm. Hubie Davis, blue Tar Heel suit. I like it though, the blue and the white right here. Now I like those shades, those colors, like plaid or something. Mm-hmm. 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 Tar Heel blue. We don't know. Hey, Roy Williams with his suit on.
Okay, I saw that Tar Heel suit.
Yeah, Hubert Davis on. I like his. It's sad they fired him. I saw it the other few days ago. Mm-hmm. Hubert Davis got fired, and Duke lost to UConn, so that's a good
Oh, you
feeling.
like that?
I didn't call my uncle and say, "How you like that shot that UConn shot?" Duke. Mm-hmm. Look at
It
these.
was a close game.
Yeah, Duke had it wrapped up like 10 seconds left. But somebody at work was telling me today that the coach told the freshman from Duke to throw the ball down court, and UConn intercepted, and they threw it to the guy. He took it and threw it right up, whoosh. And then the coach for UConn, you should have seen his face, like he threw his jacket up a little bit, like he's strutting down to the referee. Hit, yeah, like my boy
Uh,
hit that shot. Oh, you should have saw his
I
face.
know them boys was excited when that happened.
Yeah. He's, yeah, they sure was. Oh yeah, UConn. I'm glad UConn got it. Yep, good old UConn. Mm-hmm. Drake May wearing Air Jordans. No. Carolina Athletics. Bill Belichick. But yeah, Huey Davis. I hope whoever they replace him with be just as good because but Huey Davis is still under contract. Yeah, my mama told me it's like 5.3 million. They still owe him a money. His contract's good to 2030. So he good. Huey Davis. He don't have to coach no more. Mm-hmm. I'm not asking you. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Tar Heels are ready. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Yep. Tar Heels, man. We'll get them next year. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, appreciate. Mhm.
Yep. But That's how it goes. That's just the way it goes. You don't have no college basketball team, do you? In the tournament, do you?
No, my university went to the first round and they were 16 seed and they put them against number one seed, so you know how that went.
Mm-hmm.
But upsets do happen, but I wasn't expecting it for that.
Mm-hmm. North Carolina.
They have a I should have took the picture, but the Florida Gators had a guy that was like 7'8",
Yeah.
and one of the players from my school was looking up at him. He just couldn't stop looking up at him like, man, what?
Yeah.
He like, ooh, how am I gonna handle him?
Tall player.
How am
Mm-hmm.
I gonna guard him? It's like you not. As long as you know that.
Oh, you not?
Uh-huh.
Tall player. Ralph Sampson. He was like 7'4" in college. He was taller than Patrick Ewing. And I saw like an article. It said how Michael Jordan going to get past Ralph Sampson. He was so tall in college. It was in a news ad or something. When they were playing, because Ralph Sampson played for the Virginia Cavaliers. Michael the Tar Heel. So it was a matchup. So, wow, Ralph Sampson 7'4". What center? Good. That's crazy. But yeah. But yeah, it's been a lot of setup for the NCAA stuff. I saw it was I gotta text you the picture. It's Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, and Sam Jackson for the Capital One, for the advertising on the banner. hmm Now, like back in 2015, it was Sam Jackson, Spike Lee, and Charles Barkley. So I don't know if they change the celebrities every year or not with Capital One for the NCAA thing, but I'm sure they probably do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tar Heels. But yeah, got rid of Huey Davis. Oh, my mom says I spent all that money and he didn't want to wear it. He looked Oh, I remember going with you to the rental, the Tux place. Yeah, getting the suit. And I was trying to figure out what's this thing you put around your waist, like a belt or something. I didn't know what it was. I know it felt funny, a little goofy. I don't know, the little belt. I don't know what this is. And I had to put the
I
tie
heard
on.
it.
What? And I put the little bow tie on. I remember that. Yeah, I know it felt funny putting this thing around my waist. I don't know what this is. I spent all that money. He didn't want it. He didn't. Yeah, I didn't want to wear. I sure didn't. No. No. Yeah. Yeah, I remember going with my mom
Yeah,
to the
put that
rental
suit on.
place.
Yeah.
I remember going with her looking at that suit and had to pick it out. Yeah, it was a black suit, the white shirt, the pants were black, the shoes were black, and the bow tie and the cummerbund. I think they were purple or something. Yeah.
Mhm,
hmm Yeah, I still remember it clear. I can't get it out. Can't. That's one memory I can't kick out.
Y'all be shame.
That's one I can't get. I can't shake that one. Mm-mm. It ain't going nowhere. I can't drown it out or nothing. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah, but then I was glad after we was over with, got the suit off. Yeah, now I can get back to my normal schedule. Mm-hmm. Into my TV time. Yeah, because I didn't think it was around summertime. Yeah, but it wasn't. The wedding wasn't bad. But I remember I was 10 and I remember seeing Brenda and I couldn't figure out. I asked my mom like what happened to Brenda. I think she might have fainted or something, passed out, but I think she might have been pregnant with my cousin Trey. I think she was pregnant too at the time. So, but I didn't know why she. But it was at the church, that the old church. It was across from Grandma's house. Right. It was right across the street from Grandma's. Yeah. That old church. I miss the old church. They ended up tearing it down. Like I remember, like 2008, my uncle was over there trying to get stuff, wires out of, help cleaning it up. So like 2008, they were. I think the next day, because the day I went over there, I talked to him. I got pictures of the old church. I went inside and got all the pictures because I remember that church. I remember growing up seeing all those years from across the street from grandma, but then they tore it down, put a whole new one up. It's like they redid it, but it ain't the same like the old one from what I remember from the memories, from that church growing up. But mm,
Yeah, I know what you mean. You have memories, sentimental memories.
yeah, and the thing is, I don't like how where grandma had moved out her the old house that she grew up when she was little. Her grandparents, my her aunt and uncles, they all grew up. She grew up with them in that house, with her granddad and grandma. But they treated like she was there her daughter because there was their daughter's daughter, her mom,
Hmm.
so they took care of her, you know. And so she ended up moving, I guess like back in the I don't know, there back in the 60s, no, the 70s or something, into that place where they grew up. She moved there and and I remember that so grandma moved out of that house in 98 because she got a new house. Uncle had got a new house uh and I remember that like years later they tore it all down. They tore all those old houses down. I remember growing up seeing. So it's like and that tree too. That tree was really nice. I think it was a hey mom. I think wasn't it a medicine tree or something? These little balls like they would drop. Like they would come off of this tree or something. I think my mom said it was like a tree for medicine or something. They cleared all it, but every time I look over there, it's a clear lot, and it's a parking lot for the church over there. They tore all those houses down. They could have put new houses and replaced it, but no, they made it for a parking lot for the church over there. I said I couldn't believe this, dog. But I still so I guess it's a good thing for pictures and stuff. But I still see the old house in my mind when I see it. When I look over there, I still see all those memories. And like my aunt
Sure.
was up the street from grandma, her house where they stayed at, but it was like a duplex or a two house. But it was one house, but two sides. So I guess duplex or whatever. But yeah, all the memories growing up when I was little there, and they sure they just cleaned it all. I mean, if you look at it, it's like you never knew it was houses there. It's like it's just so flat. And where I was looking for all the hills going up to my aunt's house, it's like everything was just flat. It's like, man, it's like gone. I mean, they really tore it all down, flattened everything down. It's like, wow. So it's like every time I go to that street, I still see those memories, though, the way I remember it. But
I
man,
know
just
what you mean.
the fact they took
Cause
that.
I had a my high school. They tore my high school down.
Oh, wow.
It was like
Mm-hmm.
it's homes over there now. So
Yeah. That's the thing. It's always developing land. It's like I've seen somebody posting always like wanting to keep developing land, tear down historic places or whatever, because they want to keep building something over on top of something, tear something down, or kick people out their homes, off their property, so they can develop the land for something new. It's like, man, that people just don't know when to stop with this. It's like I know time and stuff evolves, but some things should be left alone. Like part of the city's history or whatever. But it's always something has to keep the people, the developers want to keep tearing stuff down. It's like when it comes to money, it don't matter how historic it was. When it comes down to that money, who want to pay the biggest price or whatever to pay the biggest or whatever. It's like they don't care. but, but yeah, but of course, back home when I was back home, I guess 3 years ago now. Yeah, everything was. Of course, I can see is more food places added on, but I can still recognize home. Back home, like the old, there's still a lot of old buildings there. That haven't been
do
torn
you
down.
think that do you think that you would ever think about retiring and going back home, or do you think you like it where you are?
Yeah, I've thought about home because that's home base. I do miss it. I got to get back, but yeah, I think about, always looking at pictures and like I follow them like on Instagram and stuff from home. There's plenty of Instagrams I follow on YouTube, from home, looking at, and like see the new restaurants, you know. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, we have something like that. For Chicago, it's a group that I'm in, and I think the name of it is "You Know You from Chicago When,"
Mm-hmm.
and we have a lot of fun in there talking.
Yeah.
They put different pictures of, remember this? Remember
Mm-hmm.
that? Yeah. And like they
Yeah.
took one that I used to say a lot. Said, who's from the question was, who's from the east side of Chicago? And before I even looked in the messages, I said there is no east side,
Yeah.
and like that's how you know.
Yeah. There's old Rico. What's up, Rico? Said, what's up, Shannon? I'm having
Hey,
trouble with my eyeballs, so I won't be typing too much because I can't see what I'm typing anyway. Hope I didn't make no mistakes. If I did, oops. No, it's all good. Everything was good. It's clear. Mm-hmm.
sorry to hear that, Rico. I was looking for you at 4 o'clock, and I called you. I think I left a message because I wanted to know how you was doing. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't want you to be sick again, and I didn't know it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Rico is about to. I guess he'll tell you he's ready to do something new in his life. He's got something new that's happening
That's
very
good.
soon, soon and very soon. He'll tell you.
Rico.
Oh no, that's right. He said he wasn't gonna type it.
Mm-hmm. Rico moving on up. Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Well, that's good. Yeah, glad to hear that, Rico. That's right. Keep, like my mama say, follow your dreams. She still say that. Follow your dreams. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what you do. Keep moving up, evolving, try to get better. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it made me like you was asking earlier about home. Yeah, yeah, I missed that. Get back, get my mama's cooking and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Ain't nothing like your mother cooking. I
yeah,
mean, that's the way you like things. If your mom could cook, even if she couldn't cook, that's what she used to, and that's the way you like
yeah.
it.
No, she could hook it up. Yeah, Jennifer had it
Not
too.
your mother. I'm just saying it.
Yeah,
Some people's mother cannot cook, but they don't
yeah.
know any better until they go outside of the home. Then they go, oh, wait a minute. But
Yeah.
yeah, my mom could cook. But I tell you what, I noticed my mom was a old style cook. So when she made cornbread, she made it the original way, or either she made hot water cornbread on top of the stove.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to a friend's house that my mom trusted when
Mm-hmm.
I was about 11 years old, and that cornbread was sweet. I had a fit. I was like, "Oh, what is this?" It was like, "Oh, this is called Jiffy." So I went home and I was like, "Mama, we got to get some of that Jiffy cornbread." She said, "No, we don't. That's cake." I was like, Mama, they say it's cornbread." "No, it's cake. It's got sugar in it. That's cake." And she never would buy it. So one time she had mixed the cornbread and she was letting it sit, and the phone rang. And when she went to go get the phone, I sprinkled a little sugar in it, Shannon.
Yeah.
So when it was time to eat, she took some cornbread and mashed it up with her greens, and she put it in her mouth. And she
Ooh.
said, "What is this?" She spit it out. "Girl, what have you done to my cornbread?"
Uh-huh.
I
What
told you I don't eat that stuff.
you dog? You really did that?
Yeah, no, I know you not. No, I know you not. I know you aren't coming for me, Shannon, sir. Sir.
Dog, what's gotten into you? Ooh. I'm shocked. You just mm, mm, see. I knew it was something wrong somewhere. Mm,
Yeah, and so I had to wait until I got out on my own to make that Jiffy cornbread.
yeah.
She wouldn't even allow you to make it in her home. My mom was a mess. She's like,
Hmm.
I had cousins that would come by and spend a night sometime, and we would have, let's say, like grits and bacon and sausage in the morning.
Mm, yeah.
And she saw them reaching for the sugar to put on the grits, and she was like, "Not here, not today, no." They're like, "Well, our mama let us put sugar." And she, "No, no, mm-mm, nope, not here. You're gonna get some butter and
Hmm.
a little bit of salt, and that's it."
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like that.
Mm, mm, mm.
And with oatmeal, now she let you put sugar on oatmeal because that's what she likes. She like a little sugar
Yeah.
and butter, and sometimes she would pour a little cream or like pet milk or carnation milk just around the edges of the
Oh,
bowl.
okay.
And then yeah, she liked that.
Carnation. I know Grandma used to keep carnation milk in the refrigerator. I knew it was sweet. I'm like, why is this so sweet? Why she got this milk, sweet milk in the refrigerator? I would drink it something. Yeah, carnation milk, but it was. I think it was a little
Well, if
too.
you was gonna drink it, you should have watered it down, Shannon.
I just
That's not
tasted to see
good
what
for regular. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I
okay.
was tasting it, but yeah, it's like why it was so sweet. Hmm.
She either used that for bacon, she might have used it for sauces that they had a sweet texture. She might have used it for cream if she didn't have any creamer. I don't know.
Yeah.
People use it for different things.
Hmm.
I use it when I'm baking. That's what I use it
Okay.
for. Mhm.
Yeah. There's a guy at work. I told him, I said, tell him how good my mama's fried chicken is. All her food good, but I told him how good her fried chicken is. If you want some down south fried chicken, I told my mom, I said, next time my mom come up, maybe we gotta have her make it. Cause he keep bugging me at work. He said he keeps saying Mama Marley. He wants to be adopted. He wants to be her other son.
Oh, baby. He don't even know your mama talking about he come for some fried chicken.
Yeah,
Lord
no,
have
I'm
mercy.
telling you, she got good chicken. He never really had, I guess, no really good fried chicken. My mom said China berry. China berry. Hmm. Oh, you talking about for the carnation milk mama? China cranberry, China berry. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
And then I like making my own whipped cream, Shannon.
Mhm.
Do you like whipped cream on any of your desserts or anything?
Yeah, sometimes I put it on apple pie if I can remember to do it, but it take too much time. I go right at. I ain't got time to be messing. I'll go
Wait
right
a
at the.
minute. It take too much time to put some Cool Whip on
Yeah,
your
yeah, I'm ready to go right at it. Hey, the time it's taking me steps to put that on there, I can be using that time to just tear it right.
even with the can. Too much time. Oh my goodness. Well, I make my own, so I don't like that Cool Whip and that stuff in the can. And 'cause when you see it separate, it's like this is
Mhm.
something else. It's not real. We're putting into our bodies.
Yeah, cool. Whip. Yeah, I don't really mess with it, but yeah, I don't know the last time I really even messed with Cool Whip, but it just a lot of stuff I guess I don't mess with. I guess from stuff I see some stuff. I know somebody told me one time. They said if you can't recognize the words and stuff on there, don't eat it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's why I make mine.
Oh, for
Um,
parking lot for more cars, a China berry.
oh,
Okay.
look, it sound like a restaurant.
For parking lot for more car. China berry. Hmm. For a parking lot for more cars. Okay. Hmm. Oh wait, talking about at the church, mama. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the medicine tree. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, yeah. Back home
Oh,
with grandma's, that tree was a China berry. Okay, that's what it was. And yeah, that lot. Yeah, for the across the church for more parking for more cars. Yeah, they tore it all down for the church. They have more parking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what she talking about. Yeah, China berry. That tree. Yeah, it was a China. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I knew she knew the name of, it, but I never knew it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, China berry. I get it. Yeah, yeah, I got it now. Hmm. But yeah, I sure do miss that. All the memories we had over there, And when I go back home, I go back and look where we first lived at, like our old apartments and stuff. I go back, just swing
that's
by.
what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
just thought about something. Rico is in Cleveland, but I don't know if he's interested in football. Rico,
Hmm.
this. I don't think he is. But the Cleveland Browns are going to be a team that Shannon and I are watching this coming year because we like the quarterback and we want to know that he's doing well.
Hmm.
Now that I can be in agreement with you on.
Yeah.
Just that.
Hmm. Just that and that only. Uh-huh. China berry. I'm gonna look that up. That China berry. But yeah, I remember they would fall on the ground. I would take them and throw them, and we would throw them at each other, them little berries off that tree. Or I
Wait a
remember,
minute. Are the berries white?
huh?
Are
China
the
berry.
berries white?
No, China berry. These right here, these China berries my mom was talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because we used to have some kind of we called them popping fresh, and we could throw them at people, and they would pop,
Okay. No, yeah, they were
but they
like,
didn't come off of a tree. They came off of a huge bush.
okay, here they go. I'm gonna bring it up. I see the exact picture right here.
Okay.
Let me see here.
What did I do with my phone? What did I? Where is it?
Here it is. So there it is. Let me blow it up closer. So like the one kind of, let's see here. Let me find it. I saw it. I like right here. You see right here where I got my mouse. Can you see it? I blew it up. There, I can make it bigger.
Hold on for a minute.
Let me clear it. Let's see. I can blow it up, make it bigger. Hmm.
Uh oh. Hope it don't cut me off. Hold on.
Rico said, "I don't like football. Let me tell you why. A few men bring down why a few mans bring down a person, why a whole bunch of men jump on." That's funny.
Ooh,
You all right?
this ain't feeling so hot. I had a rough day. So
Hmm?
it's jumping on top of it. Okay, I'm good. Now let me see it. Um.
Right here.
Oh, that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is it right here. I remember they used to fall on the ground. We take them and throw them at each other and throw them outside playing. Yeah, I didn't know what they were, but we just grab them and throw them. Uh
Are they
huh.
hard?
Huh? They kind of soft, a little hard, but they kind of soft too, a little hard, but it didn't hurt nothing. But we take them, we throw it out there, throwing them at each other because they fell off that tree. Because that tree was right there by the street, the little close to the manhole of the street. And grandma's, you come to grandma's, if you parked on the side of the street, that tree would be right there by the edge of the street. And I think I actually got a picture of it before that tree got chopped down. I do got pictures of that tree before it got chopped down. I got pictures of that house. I think a lot of stuff before everything got tore down. I remember getting
Mhm.
pictures of that tree. Because I remember the
Yeah.
memories from elementary school coming, growing up. But yeah, that's it right there. The little tan or white, whatever, berries or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yep. China berry. It is native to southern Asia and Australia and Alabama. It can be found. The China berry. Mm-hmm. Pride of India. What people ask, what is China berry good for? It has been used for over years as an ornamental plant, shade tree, and fuel wood. There are also some medical applications, medicinal applications for China berry, including a peptide isolated from leaf.
Medicinal.
Yeah, is that medicinal, right? Medicinal applications for China berry, including a peptide isolated from leaf tissue that is effective against the herpes simplex virus. Like what? Despite the medicinal properties, it is also an allergen, and its
Stop
fruit,
saying it. Stop
huh?
saying it. It's not no. Let's stop saying it that way. Try it another way.
What now?
Try it another way.
What? Allergen?
No, it is not medicinal.
How you say it? Meta,
You got it. Come on.
medicinal, chino, China, meta,
Medicinal.
huh? Oh,
Medicinal.
medicinal. Oh, I see. Oh, the other way around. Oh, I see.
I know
Medicinal.
you know it, 'cause, you know, yeah.
Medicinal. Yeah, yeah.
Just
Properties.
like that what you call it, the what you, I forgot what you
Ah,
called it.
John. That's right.
John.
That's right. Ajun. I like Ajan better.
But I like your confidence in it. Hey, give me some of that. Give me some of that
That's
John.
right. That's right. They were kind of thrown because me and Patrick was at that Arby's. I think they were a little thrown, but they still okay. Yeah, Ajan. That's right. Give me some Ajan juice up in here.
Juice.
That's right.
Why you up there?
I
That's
rolled
the only
right
reason
up.
they knew what you was talking about, because you said juice. They like juice.
I
You
John
know what?
Juice.
He talking about the juice. Oh, okay.
I John Juice. That's right. That's right. I John Juice.
I didn't see you saying that. And I was with you, and I probably passed out like that lady on the Great Poupon commercial, like
That's right.
you know, the hoity toity.
Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, because what it was, Patrick was saying he asked for some, and that. But I remember over the years we went out and eat, and me and Jennifer somewhere eat, and I would say, Ah John. I looked at Ah John.
Patrick say John too. He said John.
Yeah, I told him to get the Ah John roast beef.
Oh man.
That's right. That's
Look, that's like when I was young. We was reading something in the classroom, and I said horse devils.
right. Horse divers, horse diver. Mhm.
And the teacher said, "Oh no, no, Kim, that's a French word. It's pronounced hors d'oeuvre." I was like, "Oh, I know what an hors d'oeuvre is."
All these words, language, language barriers.
But I like it when people say it wrong, but with confidence. I'll be rolling. I'm like, mm-hmm.
That's right. That's how you do it. I will
And I
roll.
don't say anything to them usually, but for you, my buddy. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold it, sir.
Yeah. Ajahn.
And lingerie. Let me go put on some lingerie. Some what?
Oh,
Lingerie lingerie.
lingering.
But I heard somebody say that one time. And I was at Macy's, and they said, "What is the lingerie section?" I was like, "No."
The lingering. lingeries. And Rico over here laughing. Oh my, yeah. Hey, Rico, you say Anjan too, don't you? Rico, you know Rico say Anjan. You go to Arby's, and because Patrick said, "Let me get some." He said juice, whatever. I said Anjan juice. I said, "Let me get some Anjan juice too." And he said it the right way. I guess I twist. I'm gonna have to get you more people to your channel because it's something like so other people mostly what they just don't like. That's funny. El Rico, yeah, man, I gotta find out. I gotta start using
Shannon
my
knows how to get people. It's he just don't want to do it anymore. Because Shannon used to have a lot of people in his live when he
yeah,
was doing game night.
yeah. I gotta get. I tell you, because I'm doing my videos, and plus I be messing with that my free time when I do time let up. I be messing with that sublimation stuff. I be sitting there with the design, so be
Hmm.
yeah. I gotta balance. I'm trying to figure out balance all my time. I need to schedule put like because I told somebody at work when I'm working on my videos, I set my clock for like an hour. I give myself an hour to edit this video so that way, or whatever it is I want to get done, set it for an hour and just focus, boom, just on that, and I get that done, and I go focus on something else. Because I think it works for me when I setting my clock for an hour for something.
Look at what Rico said. Kim, stop. What? Stop taking up for him. Is that what you mean? He talking about out. Stop taking up for him. Don't you like people who grow channels or try to? What you mean? I mean, I like everybody. I don't
Mhm.
get it, Rico. Everybody that's respectful and, like to have fun.
Mm, mm, mm.
But he knows what he can do. I ain't gonna say need to do. He knows, but of course he can. I have an open mind, so I'm always looking for
Mm.
more information. But he used to have, shoot, you used to
Yeah,
have what, Shannon, about, I can't remember exactly how many, but it was a lot of us in there.
yeah, they used to come in. I ain't seen them pop in. I guess when it was football season, more of them come in. But I guess, but I gotta. Yeah, I think what I need to start doing is because I want to kind of do a reformat, like when I start doing. Oh yeah, no, what I was gonna do start having these guests come on, like the guys with the Funkos and stuff, because they said they would. I've been trying to figure out, see who will come on. So like Cousins Collectibles, the guy with the Funko Pops and stuff. So I have them come on.
Mhm.
We can like see each other's Funkos, talk about it and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, start having guests coming on because I've been looking around, see who would be all good guests to come on here. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at him, Kim. I'm high. It's just a joke. Little sister. Listen, I was just trying to figure out what you was talking about, Rico, but now since you told me you high, I know I cannot figure it out. Because there is no reason. It's no rhyme or no reason, right, brother?
Rico. Mm.
No, but Shannon, remember that game you used to play and everybody had to guess the words before everybody else? We used to have
Oh,
fun doing
what
that.
was that? Word up, not word up. I can't. I need to try to get back doing that. Something, yeah, hook something up because if I can get it, just when I sit there, I take my time. When I actually sit there and figure out stuff and plan it out, I can get it done. But just getting there. But
Maybe
yeah.
you can do something like that for an hour and then still do. You don't have to stay live, for a long
Mhm.
time
Yeah, I see.
and
Like
then
split it
bring
up.
people
Whatever.
in. Yeah,
Yeah, split the time
because
up.
that's what people came. They came. They had a good time doing that. I know I did. I
Yeah.
used to like getting the words before y'all met me, you and Patrick used to fight for see who could get the biggest word, and we had a good time.
Yeah.
And what else did we play? Remember that time you
Mm.
had Uno on the screen, and you was like, "Wait a
Oh,
minute,
yeah.
y'all can see my numbers." And I said, um, "Shannon, just put a piece of paper in front of it." And
I remember that. They put that people.
you
Oh.
said, well, oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute, Kia, what you?
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, cover right up.
That was fun. We could play. We could play Uno. Yeah.
find
It's
it.
it's up to you, but you don't have to do it a long time. Like when I do
Yeah,
bingo takes a while because I have to call those numbers and I try to get as many games in as possible. When I
yeah,
have people on the chat, like not the chat, but the panel, I have
hmm
to talk with them as well.
yeah,
So it takes even longer. And then the delay. You know what I was thinking about doing is instead of using a platform such as Restream or StreamYard,
yeah,
next time I do Bango, I'm thinking about trying just go through YouTube and not have any guests, and then see if that delay is much shorter.
yeah. And see, that's the thing. I've been making the experiment. It's like if I just want to go live on YouTube, it's like it was a set of software required. You have to use StreamYard or something. But I can't. It shouldn't just be able to just go direct. I mean, without. I mean, like even like on the computer, if I want to just do a stream, do I
Hmm.
necessarily have to keep using StreamYard? I can't. I've been meaning to play with that. If I want to go
You have to
direct.
keep
You know.
using. Oh, no. You can use I've used OBS, Shannon, and I just
Yeah.
use I go into YouTube and I get
The
the
code. Yeah,
stream. Yeah, okay.
I still got my OBS. I need to get back and start using that because and then I can start putting my backgrounds up and stuff
Stream
because
key. That's what I'm talking about. Stream
yeah, the
key.
stream
Yeah.
key. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go back to I think I still got it on here. I think I'm gonna use my laptop and set it up. OBS, since I got a Windows laptop, I'm gonna set it up that way, use my laptop. But yeah, I want to get back to using that, put my graphics and stuff because this StreamYard, the regular, is just too plain. Because I want to have backgrounds and be able to bring up, do have my, I can be free from the chains of StreamYard.
Well, are you? Let me see. Are you doing the free version of StreamYard?
Yeah, that's what it is. And see, I was paying, I was able to do more, but I let it go because I didn't really, because after, I started messing with OBS. The only reason I got back to just messing with StreamYard because I still was troubleshooting the audio. I couldn't get the audio straightened out, because it wasn't coming through. That's the reason I
Something
came
is
back.
wrong. Something is wrong with their audio, Shannon. I've heard several people have
Oh, you
problems
have?
with StreamYard and audio. Like one person could drop off, and when
Mm-hmm.
that person drops off, there's a couple of people on the panel that you can't hear anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. And so everybody has to like come down and then come back up, and it's
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh,
So
for OBS?
no, no, for StreamYard.
Real okay, because I was having trouble with the OBS audio because I was when I plugged you in, I had
Oh,
everything synced. I had the stuff laid out the way I grouped it, but it was still something that I really got to really dig. I've been digging and digging everywhere. I got to really dig more into it to get the audio straightened out. Because once I get that audio situation straightened out, it'll be OBS all the way through. Because that was the only thing it kept tripping me up with the audio. I couldn't figure out why it was sounding the way it was sound. So I gotta go back to the drawing board and figure it out. I've been watching videos and stuff. It's just I have to
well,
keep
try
playing with
this. Try it with try OBS with Restream and see, because it could be a problem with the way that they interconnect with each other.
it. Huh. Okay.
I mean, just troubleshoot it that way. I'm always thinking of ways to troubleshoot. And I'll tell you. Now I like using OBS because I can use the free version of Restream and I
Hmm.
can still have a frame around my screen the way I want it.
Yeah.
You know, because Restream used to allow you to use a couple
Hmm.
different ones, but now they've cut that out because they're trying to force people to pay, of course.
Hmm.
But the only problem I have is like if I'm going to be streaming by myself,
Yeah.
then I can use. OBS as far as the frame or the border,
Mm-hmm.
but if somebody else comes up, then that frame or that border is only good for me, not for
Oh,
them.
okay. Oh, I see.
Because then it'll change off of the whole screen and it'll just go around me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Um, but now if you take the time to figure out the different frames you want on OBS, if people come up, you can
Yeah.
have the frames around that media, what they call it? It's
The, the overlays and stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The
yeah,
overlays.
but I'm talking about the placeholder. So if you have the placeholders where you want it, and then you have the overlay for each placeholder, then you can accomplish what I was talking about.
Yeah. I used to have some overlays and like if it'd be two or three people, I can have it the placeholders where they would show up. I think I had a lot of that stuff laid out. I think I still got it. I saved it because I did some stuff in Photoshop. You know,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, see, I never took the time. I have other things to keep me busy, and
yeah,
I never took the time to try to lay it out like that.
yeah,
But one thing I did take the time to do and learn how to do, and I don't use it often because I'm not going on live at night like I used to just by myself, is
yeah.
having the comments spoken aloud, so I don't have to keep looking. Excuse me, looking at the chat.
Okay,
So I did learn how to do that. I don't use it often.
yeah,
Um, but the people don't need that if they're always looking at the chat. I'm diamond painting, so
yeah.
let's see what Rico said. Google needs to have their own platform so content creators for YouTube when we go live on their platform. I agree,
They
but have at
used to.
least 12 guests to come up on the platform.
They used to have a thing called like Google Calls or something. And see, right before I started streaming, like it was 2019, I was getting ready to start streaming because, and then they cut it right off right before I started. And that's where StreamYard, I came across StreamYard, and it was something else.
Mhm.
StreamYard and the other free one. I think Geo uses the other, but she uses StreamYard. But it was another one, free one. And that's why I ended up started using like in
You talking about
2019.
Streamlab?
Yeah, Streamlab. I was using StreamYard. Hmm.
Look, Rico say, I got to read this one first. He said, "Where did that bell come from?" I heard it too, Rico.
Oh, it's on my computer. I sent like if you got an iPhone, whatever. If you got iMessage on there, you can get the messages on the computer too. If you, yeah. Hmm.
He said on our panel, that's what I was trying to say instead of platform. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You meant panel. Okay.
Hmm.
He said, "What was that bell?" I know I heard it too.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's kind of like when you're talking. Have you guys ever been talking on the phone with somebody and all of a sudden you hear this message go, dude, this message is being recorded. This time, this is, I'm like, what?
This conversation has been recorded. Hmm.
I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, you got work tomorrow?
Yeah. All this week. So
You know
yeah.
what? It was a lot of fun when none of us I mean, it wasn't fun, but when we had to stay in because of the pandemic, it was a lot of
Yeah.
people that we got to know.
Yeah, that really helped too. And with team building, see, by being off that long for like about a year or so, it really, I took it. I'm so glad I took advantage of that time. I was actually putting that work in on my channel. Having that free time. I took advantage of. I mean, I was doing everything
Rico
that
said that's right.
networking. Yeah,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
They really
I
came in
think that
handy.
might have been during the time when I met you, and when I met a lot of people that way.
Yeah, it was Team Bill because I finally came into Team Bill. You was in there, Cynthia and Marlene at the time. She reviews. That was her name. She reviews before she changed it, all the other stuff. I remember being buddies with her. She reviews.
Hmm.
Uh, what's the other name? Marilyn. She uh, she does like the home decorations and stuff. She was my first buddy, Marilyn. Mm-hmm. From Team
What
Bill.
did then when we first started, or was she and she left?
Yeah, she's still. And I think she's back. I think she still comes in there and does Team Bill. But she was my first buddy. I remember running playlists with. Then I remember
Oh, okay.
seeing Pandy and all that. Who else was in there?
I
Calvin.
keep saying I'm going back, but oh, you know what? I saw Calvin the other day. He put a video up, and I caught it, and I
Hmm.
watched it, and he was doing what was it? I don't know. It wasn't Street Fighter. I forgot which one it was, but
Hmm.
he was doing that, and I said, "Oh, long time no see. How you doing?"
Yeah.
And he spoke back, and then I saw him at somebody's live, and I was
Yeah.
surprised to see him there because I didn't know that he knew this lady that she's a sweet lady. It's called I Cherish Church. That's her channel,
Okay.
and she went on ahead and joined my membership, and I was just like, oh,
Hmm.
it's just it's nice
Yeah.
to meet people like that.
Yeah. That's cool. Mm. Who is it? What's her name? The lady. Is it Black? What's her name? Black.
Beverly,
Yeah, Beverly Black. She
I went to her live 2 or 3 days ago.
well, yeah, but she was in Team Bill, but now she don't, cause she really took off. I mean, she really,
Yes, she did.
she just took right off. Hmm.
And I think that's because of the way that she does things. Plus, she has cooking. So Beverly likes to talk with people. When you go to her um show, when she does a live show, she sits down and she talks with people and she tell them we're gonna do cooking on such and such day and how you doing and be blessed. She makes sure she speaks to everybody.
Yeah.
And and that's one of the reasons that she's grown. She makes people feel good. She has people who are um, solid people that are there.
Hmm.
And then the cooking, that does it because
Yeah.
everybody wants to see good down home cooking.
Oh yeah. She gets down. I seen her too. All that stuff. Like it makes me think of my mama. Cooking. That down home.
Hmm.
Yeah. Get down on that.
Right now. And that, I'm not into that. I mean, when I cook, I'm trying to get done. I'm not trying to do no videos and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot. But I did do it for the holidays, though. I did a couple. I did one that was the holiday drink where I used your mug,
Oh
and
yeah.
then I did one that was making some dessert.
Hmm.
But maybe one day I'll do the pineapple upside down cake and say, okay, you guys, come on, we're gonna do this live together, like Julie. I'm Julia Child.
Hello. Julia. Yeah, Julia Childs. It was a movie. It was not Glenn Close, but Mary. What's her name? What's her name? I can't think of the famous actress. She was in Devil Wears Prada. Not Glenn Close, but is it Mary? No.
Marilyn Streep.
Yeah. She did Julia Childs. Hmm. The movie.
Um, Meryl Streep.
Yeah, Meryl Streep. Hmm. Yeah.
I used to watch that too. It came on our PBS station. Hello, I'm
It's funny. Julia,
Julia
listen to her talk. Like her and the Galloping Gourmet. Hmm. The
She
Gallop.
reminded me of the Hyacinths on Keeping Up Appearances. Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah, keeping it. Oh, my dad loved it too. It would come on PBS or something late at night, and the lady with the pink hair, they'd be at that shopping department. Yeah, I got him to complete.
Oh,
Are you being
Are You
serious?
Being Served?
Okay, yeah, keeping up
Hmm.
appearances. That's what the lady she bosses her husband or something while they driving or
Yes,
something.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's hilarious because
Yeah.
she's embarrassed of her family because she looks at them as ghetto, you know. And when she tries to put on a you know, put on airs in front of people, and so she was
Mhm.
at the church one time, and her family pulled up in their jalopy, and the thing backfired, and she almost passed out. And they said, "Who is that? Do you know those people? They look like they know you." And she was like, "No, no, no, no. I don't know, but I'll find out what they want, and I'll direct them away from here. You know, we cannot have low life near the church."
Mhm.
Oh my God! And she's trying to get him away, and she's trying to act like she don't know them. They're like, "Hyacinth, how you doing?" She's doing her hands like directions, and you go and here, and then they're like, "What's wrong with you?" My mother and I used to watch that show together. Oh my God, that brings back so many memories. And sometimes I watch it again, and that's when you know a show is really funny, Shannon, is when you can watch it again and
Yeah.
again and again. And you
Hmm.
know what's gonna happen, but you watch it anyway.
That's true. A classic. What's the other one? Chef. I like the one Chef.
Yeah,
I got.
yeah.
I think I got the first season of him on DVD. Chef. I love.
I
I
think
came
his
across
name was Lenny
Lenny
Mac.
Henry. Yeah,
Yeah, he
Lenny.
that's it. And you know
Yeah.
who he married? He married the girl in another funny show. I can't think of her name right now, but it was called the Vicar of Dibley.
Hmm. Let me see.
French, Don French.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Don French. Is she the one who did Absolutely Fabulous? No, wait. That ain't show.
No, she's very well. I don't know if she was in it or not, but she's a heavy set woman,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got dark like black hair. But she's a brunette, and she wears
Okay.
it short. And she became the vicar, which is a priest of this little town called Dibley.
Lenny
I
Henry
think I
Henry.
want to watch that again. But
Lenny
Lenny Henry and Chef, oh my God, that man had me. Oh, I need to see. Thank you. I need to watch those again.
Oh, they got divorced in 2010. Don
Oh,
French. But yeah, I think I remember Don French. It sounds familiar. But Lenny Henry, I came across Chef in 2003. I think it was on PBS or something. I happened to be switching through, and I just started watching a little bit. Next thing I know, I'm watching and watching and watching, and now it's like, oh my gosh, it's like, like I started watching all the episodes. It's like, well, yeah, I got that first season on DVD. I got to see if the second season is out, but Chef is good. And I mean, they do it for real. And like I actually heard him say the word organic like back in '97. I mean, it's from the show of '97, but they were saying organic even back then. I was like, wow, organic stuff. But just hearing the word, the terms and the terminology he was saying, on the show, because he said he wanted to do it right, like a real chef. Make it real believable. He had real
right.
chefs on the set and stuff, but yeah, it was funny. Lenny
Well, I
Henry.
love British comedy. I've always loved it. I think a lot of that stuff is so much more funnier.
Yeah, and it seemed like they more sincere and real than the audience is. You can actually, it's not like a laugh track. You can really hear the audience laughing. It's real people than versus like a laugh track or something. You know,
Hmm.
it's like you can tell these people really mean it. They more sincere. They more real, and you can feel it out the gate when you're looking at a show or something. You can just feel it. It's like it's more real. They really they serious. They take it serious. They really love what they do. They ain't just trying to make a funny show. They really enjoy it. This is what they're what's that? This is they in their zone, their comfort zone doing this. This is what they
Hmm.
love doing naturally. They love
So,
doing.
have you ever watched? Now this has been a long running series. It's
Mhm.
called Last of the Summer Wine.
Hmm.
Write that down. You'll crack up with that.
What's that?
Start from
Long.
the beginning. Last of the summer wine.
Okay, last of the summer one.
It's about three men who are retired. They live in this little small country town on the outskirts of London, way out. And it's about the trouble that they get into, and it's hilarious.
Oh, I see it. Internet movie. Yeah, three old men from Yorkshire who have never grown up face the trials of their fellow town citizens in everyday life and stay young by reminiscing about where's it at? Reminiscing about the days of their youth and attempting feats not common to the elderly.
Hmm. That's funny. It's real funny. But check that out, Shannon. Check that out,
Okay.
and I know you've seen uh, the IT crowd, right?
IT, yeah, IT, yeah. Me and Jennifer like that show. I think we actually got it on DVD, but it used to come on Netflix. But yeah, I love that show. Moss, the two guys and the girl. She ended up.
Hmm. Hmm.
That show was funny. Hmm.
Man, the funniest one I saw, it was okay. This is what I like about them.
Hmm.
They don't just stick with one thing being funny as the plot throughout the show. So there was one particular one I remember seeing, and I forget her name, but she
She wasn't. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened. 1 2 1 2. Oh yeah, something happened to Kim. My phone might have died. No. I'm ready. Yes, you got the glowy eyes. Mm, 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 mm. Dun, 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 mm. Mhm. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. Mm, 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 mm. Mhm. I'm not like me. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Lenny Henry. Well, Kim's all right. Her phone probably died. Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. Hey, hey.
Hey, sorry about that. My phone said I told you my battery was low.
Hmm.
Hmm. But what was I saying? I was talking about the shows, right?
You were talking
Oh,
about
Rico said I love funny shows. My favorite. What?
oh man.
What happened?
Soap
Fell
operas fell
asleep.
asleep.
Mm-mm. You know what? I don't care what you say, Rico. We enjoy talking with each other about the shows and things like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, check that one out. And
Yeah, you talking about the
that's a
wine.
I yeah, the last of the summer wine.
Yeah.
And I picked that up off of PBS as well.
Okay.
Um Now there's a show that I haven't seen since I was a child on PBS called The Goodies, and I can't find them anywhere.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, Faulty Towers.
Yeah, they came out. John Cleese wasn't he in the '70s? Was it? Was it John Cleese? Uh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, John Cleese.
mhm.
Talking about funny. Oh, but I was trying to tell you about the funny one. Which show was I talking about? The mm.
Not Chef. We talked about Chef.
Can't remember now.
I know you talk. We talked about keeping up appearances, but no, it was what was the other one? Not the wine.
The
Uh,
last of the summer. Was it the last of the summer?
I think it
No,
was.
it was something else. I'm sorry. Can't think of it. I was talking about the funniest one I saw. It was the IT crowd.
Yeah.
She was single. Jen is her name, and
Hmm.
this guy came down and he wanted to borrow her magazine called Tiger Beat.
Yeah.
Um, so Moss and the other guy
Hmm.
said, uh, "Oh, that's nice, Tiger Beat," and she was like, "What's the problem?" I'm like, well, he's gay. And he's like, no, he's not. He's trying to talk to me. They was like, no, I'm telling you. So he came back and was like, oh, I forgot the magazine and all that. Anyway, they decided they was gonna go out on a date. But
Yeah.
then Moss and the other guy jumped in and they was like, oh yeah, yeah, we're available. And she
Hmm.
was like, why'd you all do that? This is not a we date. It's just us. And they're like, yeah, okay, we telling you. So they went and then remember when that fool went into the handicapped bathroom
Yeah.
and Moss was telling him don't do that and he went in there anyway
Hmm.
and pulled the wrong cord and then people came, thought he needed help and then they opened the door Shannon when he was on the floor, I died. I was done.
He kept saying,
I
"I'm
was like,
disabled."
oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm disabled.
Yeah, yeah. Say it again, Shannon. When you say it good.
He said, I'm disabled. I can't, wait a minute. He said he up there laying. He done because he accidentally pulled that cord. He
Disabled.
said, I'm disabled. He said it all. Oh, and on top of that, they were mad. Wait, were they mad because somebody parked in the handicap spot too? It was them. No, wait.
I can't
No.
remember that.
They came in there with a
But
wheelchair and they brought him out or something. He was.
yeah, they pulled him out, and then they said, "Well, what happened to your wheelchair?" And he said it was stolen.
And they were
And then
mad.
they described the man. Remember, he described the man, and they grabbed somebody, talking about, "We need to talk to you." And so
Mm.
Jen was still in there, and the whole play was about gay stuff.
Mhm.
And her date was like, yeah, yeah, he was all into it, and she kept looking at him like, uh, I
Mhm.
don't know. So then at the end, I mean, she was just shocked because Moss ended up being a bartender, and
Mhm.
Jen thought she was losing her mind. And then remember when they got out on the street, and she was like,
I don't mean any harm. I just want to know,
Yeah.
but are you gay? He was like, well, of course not, Jen. Why do you think just because I'm here enjoying a play about, gay men that I'm gay? I mean, can't you just enjoy, theater? And she was like, well, I guess. And then he gonna grab her talking about, yes, I'm gay. And he said, I tried. I tried so hard, but I can't kick it. And she was like, and she hugged him. And when that man said, only reason I asked you out because I thought it would work because you look like a man. Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
God. She pushed him down. She should have pushed him on the ground. She pushed him back and she was like, I'm done. Bye. I was hollering. I was like,
Yeah.
no. Who wrote this? These are some good writers.
Yeah.
These are some good writers. Because she was feeling sorry for him. And when he said that, our bets was off. She was like, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to know, am I getting the right signals? I mean, what's up? And oh,
But IT,
I couldn't stop laughing. I'm gonna watch them again too. See, I gotta watch them now.
IT
And
crowd
Shannon, the man that's in the back, that's golf.
is who?
He's goth. The gothic.
Oh yeah, he was talking about the mysterious person in the basement and the other room. Yeah, he's and they were afraid, but when he come out, he's just normal like anybody else, even though he wears that golf stuff. But he comes to hang out. He goes back in the room, but they make it it's like he's somebody mysterious, scary person when they talk about it, they
Hmm.
build it up. But
Do you remember the episode when they fooled everybody in the office and said that the internet was in that box?
yeah, internet. Yeah, I think I do.
That was a funny show. And they boss, not the first boss, the second boss to me was the funniest.
He was the son to the boss. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Father, father.
He's
I
funny
don't even
too.
know how they stayed in character, Shannon. They was
Yeah, he is funny. He played in the show me and Jennifer watched with Vampires are called, I think In the Shadows or something. He's a vampire and it's really funny seeing him in there because I recognize him from the IT crowd. Yeah.
Let me see. Rico said, what show is this? Sounds like me. Oh, which one, Rico? I missed it.
Oh, you talking about
Um,
IT crowd? I think that's what it was.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't do gay stuff. I'll leave that alone to the professional. To each his own. To each his own. IT crowd. Yeah. Um, that was just hilarious because Jen was trying to get a date and she thought the man liked her. That man didn't like her
Yeah.
for. Mm-mm.
Yeah, he said that because she looked like a man. Like, what? He went.
Hold on for a minute. Yeah, come in. Oh, okay. Okay, Shannon, I gotta take this for a moment. I'll be right back.
All right. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Howard Wallowitz. Mm, 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 mm. Mhm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Rico is called the IT crowd. Even though it says I, it's IT crowd. It's a really good show. It used to come on Netflix, but I think I got the complete series or something. I got it on DVD. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I say rooster. Mm-mm. I say who's that? Yeah. Oh man, let me see what. I say rooster. Time's truly wasting. We gotta fight the powers that be. Got so many choices. There's no guarantee. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there's a delay. Yeah, there's a delay. Okay. Not sure why. I say rooster. Okay, mommy, I'm not sure why there's a delay. Yeah, I think Kim she had a mute. She's on the phone or something. She had to talk. Mm-mm-mm. Tomorrow's Thursday. Time's truly wasting. Dum, 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 dum. We gotta fight the powers that be. Mm-mm-mm. So try to, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. In the beginning, the land was dry. All right. Okay, but yeah, I'm not sure why it was the delay. Dun, 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 dun. They say my music's too loud with all this stuff going on, going down, down, down. Time's truly wasting. Dun, 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 We gotta fight the powers that be. Fight. Dun, dun. Yeah, I'm starting to slow down too. I'm starting to feel it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Been a long day. Working 9 to 5. Yeah. Yeah. Slowing down. Just slowing down, 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 down. Yeah, yeah. Shake it for me. Mm, mm. Yeah, I might get on because, yeah, I'm just, yeah, I might have to go ahead and get off here soon. Oh, wait a minute. What's the matter, brother? I got plenty I could say to you, Rico. I could fire it right off. You keep it up. Oh, I never run out of words. Now I'm just getting tired though. I'm a soul man. I just been slowing down. It's been a long day at work. It's been a long day. You don't know. Oh, I got plenty to talk about. mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I start yawning, and then mm-hmm. Yeah, I mess around, keep sitting here. Yeah, just start slowing down. Original smooth criminal, smooth criminal. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Oh, no, I was looking at some old highlights of Ron Harper. He used to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I've been watching his old highlights. I knew he was kind of good, but I didn't realize how good he was. But they were showing, you see highlights showing up on YouTube shorts. showing how good Ron Harper really was. He was a good matchup for Michael Jordan. Yeah, he was a match. He was a really good match for Michael and playing against him. And then he ended up playing with Michael and Scotty for the Bulls 96 through 98 NBA team. Yeah. Let me hear you say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Say, it's all right. Say, yeah, 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 yeah. Devotion. I've been listening to, I don't know what it is. I've been listening to Cheryl Lynn lately, too, on YouTube, going through her songs. I like Cheryl Lynn. I know she do, uh, what's that? Got to Be Real, but she has some other good songs too. She did with Luther Vandross, If This World Was Mine. It was a remake for Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Yeah, If This World Was Mine. But there's a song called In the Night I've been listening to. And of course, I love song Encore. Kim got us muted because he. Now you know good. Now you know good and well. That's funny. But I like Shirley, and I don't think I have a greatest hits CD or nothing. Shake It Up Tonight. She had a lot of good hits. As a matter of fact, I was on YouTube looking at maybe last week. She was looking at the old video. I think I remember being there on there. Sinbad used to hold those Sinbad Jam Fest or whatever it was, and Cheryl Lynn was a guest on there. She did her old songs on there. Mm-hmm. Cheryl Lynn and Sinbad Soul Jams, whatever, Soul Fest or whatever it was. Let me see what Sinbad. Because those are really good. They started like back in 97 and 98. Mm-hmm. They would only come on during the summer, and that was it. Yeah. Sinbad's Sinbad's was it Soul Fest, Soul Music Festivals. Yeah, Sinbad's Summer Jam, 70s music, yeah. No, it was actually had old guests like he had old artists from the 70s coming on there. He had Cheryl Lynn, Stephanie Mills, Rose Royce. He had it was a music show out in the Caribbean. Yeah. Yeah, featured legendary funk, R&B, and soul artists like Earth, Wind, and Fire, the OJs, and Tina Marie, along with beach parties and comedy widely broadcast TV. It will only come on during the summers. Yeah, during the summer, like 97 when I first started watching it. Sinbad's summer jams. It was fun to watch too. Yeah, I got some recordings of it. But Cheryl Lynn was on there, Rose Royce, Gap Band. Oh yeah, Gap Band was on there. Oh, Roger Troutman from Zapp and Roger was on there. Yeah, they tore it up. Mm-hmm. He had all the old music funk groups. I think Cameo was on there. Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah, I'm telling Rico's Sinbad Summer Jam. We used to watch it. My mama, we watch it. I think it came on HBO or Cinemax.
Rico, take that off the screen,
Oh wait, oh my
Shannon.
yeah, yeah.
Why you keep that on the screen? That's ridiculous.
I didn't mean to. I got to talking. I forgot to click off. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know he high.
He
You know
doing.
he high. No, you know what?
Mm-mm.
Uh.
Mm-mm.
You need to delete that off of there.
Mm-mm.
Mm. You ain't gonna tarnish me.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. Rico. Yeah, he doing something. But yeah, I was explaining to him about Rico's not Rico's Sinbad's Jam Fest Summer Jam. Those are really good. They were really fun to watch. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Me and my mom and my folks, we'd be at home watching it. I'll be at
Mm-hmm.
home in the summertime before school started back. But I remember watching at Sinbad's Jam Fest. We recorded them. You can find it on YouTube, but I see Roger was on there. He was doing California Love on there. What California knows how to party in the city. A good old Watts. I actually heard the original guy singing. I guess it's from the '80s, but Roger used it in California with Dr. Dre. California knows how to party in the city. Good old Watts. Yeah, good old Watts. But yeah, that was good.
Oh, we talking about you love me. Don't be talking about that, putting that in there. Shannon, I asked you to delete that.
Oh, which one was? Oh, I see it now.
Both of them. That is so rude, Rico.
Yeah, that is. Let me see.
Ah, see, and because Drill Master gonna jack you up.
The grill master, tell the grill. Oh, tell the grill master. I said what's up. Yeah, that was messed up. I was like, yeah.
And see, then you gonna say, "Oh, that's because I'm high." Ah.
Uh-uh. Mhm. The FDA will catch you, Rico. Tell the grill master.
I'll tell him. Mm. Rico probably be over there. He be so high sometimes he probably don't even know when he farting. I'm like, what is that? Oh, where's
Mustard
that
gas.
coming from?
Mustard gas.
When you high, you just love.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay, laugh at yourself. Look. My husband. Well, you know what, my grandfather. Maybe it's just men in general, but my grandfather and his brothers, Rico, they used to get card games going, and they would sit there and see who could pass gas or, as you say, fart the loudest. I'm like, oh my God, they were something else. And they'd be like, oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm like, ha 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 ha. And my grandfather on my mother's side used to try to hold my grandmother, so if he passed gas, that she'd have to smell it with him. I'm like, mm-mm. I probably would have had a straight pen or something in my pocket, and every time he tried that, I stick him. Look, he say, "You fire in the hospital, church, everywhere. I don't hold that in. You got to let that out. The world needs to let a lot of it out." Yeah. Yeah, my grandfather would say, "I'd rather break your heart than bust a gut." Yep, yep. He would always let his loose. He say he need to be free. Ah, that's funny how that's such a natural thing, and people laugh about it and they try to hide it. But you know what? Some people don't hide it, because when I've been in the grocery store and you walk down a lane, ooh, I turn right back around. I'm like, mm-mm, mm-mm. My husband did it one time. I love Granddad because they tell the truth. Oh yeah. Okay, Mrs. Marley, have a great night. May God bless you to see many, many more mornings. I love it when I wake up in the morning. The first thing I say, you guys, is thank you, God, for loving me. That is so important. because we couldn't even love him without him loving us first. So I thank him, and I'm glad to be a part of the wake up game. It's important. So many people, the older we get, the more people that we're going to see, loved ones and family and friends that may not. So it's good to give them their flowers when they can still appreciate them, because you never know. Mm, I miss a lot of my family. I don't have any elders, maybe a couple, but they're distant elders left in my family any longer. So it's kind of it's difficult because I miss them. I really do. But such is life. Rico said good night, sweet dreams, and he said so true, Kim. Hmm. Man, I think the one that I miss the most is my mom. My mom, me mother. She was my ride or die. Mm. She told me too. One day she was sleeping, and I walked in her room to make sure she had the spread up on her so she wouldn't get cold during the night. And she said, "I see you." And I reached down and I got down on my knees and I hugged her. And she said, "What are you gonna do when I'm gone?" I said, "Ma, don't talk like that." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I think all right. I think I'm gonna have to get off here. I'm slowing down. I had to take care of something. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
get
Good
on
enough.
up. All right. So I'll see. I
Same here,
appreciate
Kim. I
y'all coming
miss
on.
my mom. And okay.
Oh,
Mom.
okay.
Okay. You all take care. I just came up here to help you.
Yeah, I
Um,
appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
you know what? I don't know who did it first, but I noticed that Restream has a more unassuming logo now when you're streaming. And now I'm looking at StreamYard and I see they do as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, so blatant.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The duck, he got his earphones on. I like how they
And it's
changed it.
smaller.
Yeah. Yeah. Be
Rico said
safe.
good night, Shannon and Kim.
Yeah.
All
Thanks for.
right.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah. All right. Be safe, Kim. I appreciate my mom coming on, Miss Kim, Bling Bar coming on, Rico coming on. Yeah. Smart. I got to get off here. All right. So everyone be safe. So, all right. I'm going to shut it down. Yeah. I enjoyed it too. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. So I think I covered everyone. Bam, bam, bam. All right. What's that? Hot brown. Mm-mm-mm. Uh, all right, Kim. So I'll see you. I appreciate you coming up here. Enrico. All right. I don't did her. Did Kim phone die? Did it die? Did her phone die? Did it? Yeah. All right. Closing out. Five and four and three and two and one. All right. All right, Kim. I think your phone is you still up. I guess you didn't close. All right. Mm, in the night. 1, 2. All right. Here we go. All right, everyone. All right, Kim, I'm gonna get head up out of here. All right, peace out. I'm getting off, removing myself from the stage. Peace out. All right, did I click end stream? All right.